Okay, Lorena, we're live.
Oh,
Go ahead and continue your stuff.
I didn't know we were live. Hey,
Yeah, we're live.
everybody.
Hey guys, what's happening?
We are. I don't know where to look. Like, where's?
This
way
is where you need to look.
back there.
Yeah, we've
Oh,
got a little
wow.
bit different setup here. I could put it a little lower so that maybe you're looking like
Yes.
straight across the top of it.
It's fine like this. Hi, everybody.
Hey,
We
guys.
are in Palm Springs.
Thousand Trails in Palm Springs.
Yes. It's freaking hot in here. I mean, we were not expecting it to be this hot. We were just in Vegas. That is not that far from here, and that was what, 4 days ago, something like that, and it was cold over there, still cold. So coming in here and just putting a t-shirt and shorts, it has been pretty amazing, I have to say.
And I'm not ignoring you guys.
Oh
I'm
my
trying to get
God.
the chat up. So
Oh my God.
okay, cool. Hey guys, Brian and Jumi checking in and saying hi.
Oh,
hey.
wow,
So
Yumi.
if you guys could just, before we get too far in, you guys can hear us okay? Especially, can you hear her okay?
I know, it's like I'm the one that is hard to hear here, but hey, Yumi, I was thinking about you guys actually, because today we were looking at very small 24-foot mini Class A, like it's called Las Vegas or something like that.
Vegas.
And it's pretty cool. I mean, obviously not as cool as yours probably, but we were thinking about you guys today.
Traveling Robert, hey, how's it going?
Robert,
we understand
how are
Robert's
you?
embarking on a new adventure, so if you guys don't follow Traveling Robert, you might want to follow him.
Yes.
We understand he's got some
Super
stuff going on.
Cool videos, amazing voice, and great information. He used to do a lot around Florida. Now he's really going out there, like to other places and other states. So he does a lot of travel logs. So you should check him out.
Cool.
We
Pete
really,
says
really like
audio
him.
is good. Yep, we can hear you fine. Toronto's in the house.
Yeah, Mike Venti, howdy from New Hampshire. Mark Becker, boondocking in Trenton, Ontario. Oh, wow. We didn't find too many boondocking places in Canada at all. So awesome that you're boondocking over there.
Oh my God, is that the motorhome experiment?
Oh my God.
You guys might hear in the in the background here, somebody just showed up.
No, yes. We actually have not seen this guy in a very long time. He was in Vegas for a conference. So we actually came here from there and he was over there. So yes, we just saw him.
What's happening?
Hey.
Kevin's in the house. Laura's hiding over here. Come on over,
She's
Laura.
hiding.
What's happening?
Which camera is that?
Is that one over
What?
there? I know.
This is fancy.
I didn't know where to look too. It's like
I
at the
don't even know-
beginning.
I don't even know what's going on. These guys are upgrading.
Sure.
I go out of
It's
town
like-
for like 5 days, and you guys are like, oh.
I got a new. Actually, Brian and Jumi, I'm using your new pole. That stuff always sounds bad
That
when you
sounds
say
terrible.
that. Sounds terrible.
Yeah, you're using
Brian
Brian's
gave me
pole.
his pole to use.
Yeah.
What can you
Hey,
do?
it is sticking straight up.
It
Seems
is
pretty.
perfectly rigid and straight.
Yes.
So that is good. And it's like playing golf with shafts and balls, and it's like just a horrible thing to have to say all those
I'm
things.
going to get on this side.
Yes, please.
Y'all won't see me. I'll be over here.
See the back of his bald head, and Laura will be there as well. So anyways, gang, what's going on? Hope you guys are all doing well, no matter where you are in the country, no matter where you are in the world. And you know what I'm gonna do? Let's do this. We're gonna
No.
Yeah, no, we're gonna we're gonna see you guys so that we're gonna do this. And then,
Oh, Laura's like, oh, I can't believe it.
I was going to be able to work with my shirt off.
Well, you can still work with your shirt off, I'm sure.
I'm sure people will
I'm sure
appreciate it.
Callie's gonna show up. She's gonna want to see you with your
Okay.
shirt on. Oh, well, Laura's perfect. She's getting blocked out by Kevin's
Totally.
big head. She's getting totally blocked out.
And Debris says hello from Uruguay in South America.
Holy
I can't believe I finally
smokes.
figure out the time changes back in
Hello.
the States in a couple of weeks and on the road again. Maybe we will cross paths. I hope so. So you can tell us
Hello,
all
Uruguay. Absolutely.
all your stories in Uruguay. So that would be cool.
Absolutely. So what's going on? We did a lot of time in Las Vegas, and now we are finally hitting the road again. The videos are going to be a little shorter over the next little while because we're not going to have much going on in our daily lives other than installing solar. Right?
It's gonna get
What am I talking about? That's what I'm talking about.
boring.
It's gonna get boring for the
I mean, it's gonna
girls.
be cool. I mean, on the long run, it's gonna be
Yeah.
cool, but it's gonna be boring videos for the next little bit.
But Kevin and I have some work to do over the next little while, so we have got to really kind of go lean on our fun stuff, but we still will be doing some fun stuff. like the market tomorrow? Maybe the farmers market, or what's the market in downtown Palm Springs? Probably doing that
The
tomorrow.
farmers market was today.
The farmers market, but the whole
The
like art
arts
festival.
and crafts festival is Saturday, Sunday, kind of like afternoonish, nightish in downtown. Yeah.
Cool. Very cool.
If I can find again.
Very cool. Questions? Who's got some questions?
Well, Marianne was saying that running to get some wine, cheese, and crackers.
Okay,
so
Marianne, we're holding.
We need to stop everything.
Wait for Marianne. Come on, Marianne. All right.
Dan Thompson, I'll say back in the motorhome.
Ozzy, we don't know where he is. He's
He's
underneath the coach. He might have to go in a second so that we don't have to pay attention.
Mark Baker, Charles and Robert, loving your podcast. I know he did podcast.
Well, how can you not love Traveling Robert's podcast? Because you get to hear his voice, man. That's just too cool. Well, we're going to have to check that podcast out. Somebody else has been thinking about doing a podcast.
But probably most people would not like it, I will say.
Oh, but by the way, yes. When Kevin starts his podcast and we're on it, don't watch.
But the people that will like it are actually the cool ones.
If you want to talk about RVs and just random nasty stuff and you don't mind language, then you can probably watch and or listen. But if language is going to be a problem, you don't want to probably watch. It's not going to be good for you.
Done. Kevin, where is your slide whistle?
Oh. If it was in your pants, you'd know it.
It's in the RV somewhere. Sorry.
My goodness.
I tried to find it before I came over.
No fun.
Happened. I've been traveling since like 3 o'clock this morning, so I'm all messed up.
Oh, see, Brian says we make sure we watch all the commercials, even when some of them are painful to watch. You should let all viewers know that watching the commercials help you out.
Brian, thank you so much. You guys don't have to do that. I mean, we super appreciate that because, yes, it does help out. And I do want to address that a little bit. Somebody had made a comment on something that we posted on the T-shirts the other day about, God. I know, let me rant for just a second here about how this was started off as an experiment, has turned into a business, and that we should basically do all this for free. Gang, you don't have to buy T-shirts. You don't have to watch the commercials. It's not about that stuff. It's about having fun with this. And he said that we weren't being real anymore, that we were promoting a bunch of stuff. I don't see that unless, we've promoted a couple of things, and I am not going to apologize for that, because if I want to do this more and I want to be able to provide you guys with more content, we have to have revenue from somewhere, because unfortunately I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. Kevin and I's male strip show, the road show, hasn't been working out very well. It's not doing well. No. So we've got to have income coming in from somewhere. So, the $8 or $10 that we make on a T-shirt and stuff like that, if you guys are going to fault me for that, sorry, nothing I can do about that. So anyways, rant done.
Mike Venti, please no damn jokes.
No more damn jokes. We don't have any more damn jokes.
Where was the other place we started making jokes at?
Oh, the Hopi.
The Hopi Indians. Hope you don't say that again.
Take the exit. It's like, hey guys, it's Seth and Daniela from Indiana. Seth and Daniela, how are you?
Daniela, how you doing? And yes, Lorena gave me a nasty look in that last video. She thought I was talking about something completely different, and she was doing one of these and getting mad at me, and she didn't even know what I was talking about.
How did that come up?
She just sent me a message on Facebook saying, hey guys, sent me a message on Facebook saying that you gave me a dirty look in the last videos because you thought I was doing poopy jokes.
I thought he was in, and I was like, that's way too much TMI. It's like that nobody needs to know, really. So, yes, anyway. And by the way, June and Dean are in the house too.
June and Dean from Ontario.
London. Yeah.
What's up?
So, well, it's not quite London, right?
Yeah, they're in London. Oh. Well, no, St. Thomas. All right.
London-ish.
London-esque in the area.
It's like Norman Gebhardt. Hi from southern Mexico. Ooh, awesome.
Hola, Norman.
Oh, and there is Sassy. Well, I'm assuming like he speaks English since it's Norman.
Well, yeah, but
it's like, so we have a lot of people from Canada, Nova Scotia, Quebec. I mean, all this different stuff.
Kevin's laughing, so one of you guys is saying something smart.
Clark. Very important question. Exclamation marks on all sides. Are Kevin and Paul considering making a swimsuit calendar?
Oh my God.
I mean, I'll do it.
Dude, that would be
Oh,
hilarious.
God.
I'm in.
Oh, that would be the
2019.
funniest. 2019 coming at you.
Jeez. I don't know if that's
Oh,
a
my
good thing or a
goodness.
bad thing.
That,
But
oh my dude, that would just be too funny.
Jay Long, you want to explain why you bought at $700 blow up toy? It's like because it's fun. The kayak.
Okay, here's the thing about the
It's like,
kayak.
why not?
Blow up. That was, see, I told you the guys the whole blow up instead of inflatable.
Oh, boy.
See, that's why you got to say inflatable
That's
because
what-
they're guys.
That's why I said kayak because
Yeah.
I know what the dirty people
But
are thinking.
as soon as I said blow up instead of inflatable, I knew that was gonna just be out of control. That's just guys. They immediately go to. But anyways, yeah. Well, sometimes your inflatable toys are expensive. What can we say? The kayak for us, we wish we would have got it in Florida. It's hard to carry a solid kayak on these things. I mean, you can do the thing standing up in the back, but at some point, you do start to look like Cousin Eddie and the Clampets by having too much stuff just draped all over your RV with ladders and kayaks and bicycles. So we didn't want to do that. It fits in a nice, neat little pouch underneath. So that's why we did that one. And so far we've used it once and
Loving it.
Loving it so
Really,
far.
really love it. Pete Crane says that open water bottle next to the computer is making me nervous.
Kevin's too. Okay.
John Senesi, he wants to know, how's the boondocking going?
The what?
The boondocking. He
The
said it
boondocking.
instead of
Remember when I said
boondocking
boondocking?
the other day? He said boondocking on the video. He just wanted to know.
Oh, that's funny. It's going good, John. Jeez. You guys are sick. I love it.
There's
Oh
also,
my
can we
God.
get an Aussie shirt?
An Aussie shirt. That's interesting. We really never thought about that. You guys are weird. What's a cat shirt?
By the way, I just want to say the new "How Cool Is That" shirt is amazing.
You like it?
The design is so killer. If you guys haven't seen it, go check it out. I
Yeah.
don't know where you have it linked.
If
It's
you,
so awesome.
it's on the Facebook shop and it's
Yeah.
also on the website under gear. But if you haven't
It's
looked
so
really
cool.
close at it, the letters are all different cities, states, or Paul, Lorena, and Ozzy inside of the letters of the shirt. So it's kind of cool.
Yeah,
It was
you have
our
to
little
kinda, like,
added touch.
Zoom in.
You got to zoom in and see it. Lorena's sister did it, and I think it's awesome.
By the way, here's a funny question. Are you using campground Wi-Fi to broadcast?
I don't think anybody uses
Campground Wi-Fi to broadcast?
It's unusable.
No.
It's pretty much.
Campground Wi-Fi is pretty much to try to see your email.
No, here's what I think it is. I think it's a ploy for people that are vacationing to go, oh, they have Wi-Fi there.
Right.
Let's stay there.
Let's stay there.
And that's like, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
and
a ploy.
it's pretty much unusable for the most part. There are some campgrounds that you guys have run into, I'm sure, that you can use it for.
Literally a couple.
For some, yeah, a couple.
Mhm.
For us, the best Wi-Fi we've seen so far,
Take
Three
it
Oaks
over.
and a Pine in
Okay.
New Orleans. 3 Oaks and a Pine. Little tiny RV place, only 28 sites, but the Wi-Fi rocked. Of course, probably because they only had 28 sites, so they don't have a whole lot of people in on it. And then what happens is you get all these people watching the Motorhome experiment on YouTube, streaming, and then you can't watch anything. So it's horrible.
Hello from Arkansas. Happy Easter. Tomorrow's Easter.
Oh,
Happy
happy
Easter.
Easter.
Happy Bunny Day. Didn't
Happy
know that.
Not
Happy
Bunny Day.
pre-Easter.
Pre-Easter, sorry. Yeah, I shouldn't.
By the way, there's a
Easter.
bunch of bunny rabbits in this campground. Have y'all seen them?
Nope, not the one.
They're all in a
They're
row.
planting
They're
eggs
our
right
place.
now.
They're planting eggs.
Yes.
They're hiding them.
They're
for
hiding
everybody
eggs.
Tomorrow.
Right, for tomorrow. Exactly. So,
Where's Chili Whack?
Chilliwack, BC?
I don't know. James and Kelly.
James
In
and Kelly.
Chilliwack.
Chilliwack, BC. I'm pretty
That's
sure.
killer.
Fellow Canadians in the house.
Somebody just said we need to send Lorena some wine. She's got it.
Actually, this specific one, I was just telling Paul how bad I feel because this wine was provided to me. Like it was a gift in the meetup that we did in Quartzside. And somebody came and told me, it's like, we use the Harvest Host. Thank you. That's because of you. And it's like, we bought you a bottle of wine in one of the Harvest Hosts. And they gave me this one. You can show it in camera. It's way too far from
here,
me.
let me see.
But I cannot remember who it was. So if you are in the chat, please reveal yourself.
It's a Pinot Grigio from New Mexico, from the St. Clair Winery.
Yeah.
And yes, if you're going to send stuff, make sure it's consumables. So, probably only wine because everything else.
Canberra, Australia.
Dang, what time is it in Canberra, Australia?
It's usually like 12 hours different.
It's
from
tomorrow?
Atlanta.
You guys are already tomorrow.
It's 8 a.m.
It's Back to the Future.
88 miles an hour. Rick and Melanie from Sedona.
Hey, Rick and
Sedona was
Melanie.
beautiful.
Oh,
You live
Rick
there?
and Melanie is like, yeah,
Oh.
Class B Rick and Melanie. Hey,
The roll-offs.
guys.
Hey, guys, what's happening?
They live full time in a Class B. Pretty badass.
Yeah, in the not the Sprinter. What's the other chassis? The Ford. The other chassis,
Matrix.
not the Matrix.
Jeez.
Ford Focus.
Oh my
Rick, this
God.
is what I have to deal
Making
with.
it
on the road.
worse.
Rick
making
has
it
a
worse.
Explorer.
Rick has a crush on you, by the way. No, it's
Hey,
not. This is
That's for you.
Somebody asked how fast does your beard grow, by the way?
oh, son of a gun. Why can't I remember that?
Transit?
It's
Ford Transit. That's it. Lori's got it. It's a Ford
Yeah.
Transit. So Rick and Melanie travel in a Ford Transit. Very
wow.
cool rig. Yeah,
That's awesome.
very cool rig. How was Moab? Was it as chilly as we expected? I think so, because we hit snow in Grand Canyon and it was freaking cold.
It was
So-
cool.
What else we got?
People asked if we're swingers. I mean, do you have to ask?
No, we are not. We're just really
We don't
really
have
close
pineapples.
friends.
We don't have pineapples in our rig now.
We're just extremely
Now.
comfortable in our
For
skin.
now.
Except that made me a little tingly and felt funny.
Let's see. About to list their house for sale, the Snowdens.
Yeah.
They've been doing motorhome for a year. Any special
Nice.
tips as they go through 42 years of married stuff?
Oh my God.
Wow.
That's
Disconnect yourself from the
a big downside.
See if
right
the
there.
kids want it.
from
and
the
if
sentiment.
not, give-
I mean,
Yeah.
I know that the toughest part is the sentimental stuff, the stuff you're attached to emotionally. That's the part is very hard to get rid of. So I would say just doing in stages what you can get rid of first, just like get rid of it quick. What you're more emotional attached, keep it for a little bit, and within like 2 weeks, you're gonna grow like disattached from it. And at some point, you just grab a picture, take a picture of whatever it is, and then you can get rid of it. Because at the end of the day, sometimes you just have it to look at it, not even to use it. So you have that picture just to look at it whenever you want or need.
Yeah, we just met a couple, Rick and Sue, in Las Vegas, and they literally gave away, didn't sell anything, gave it all away.
Oh.
Neighbors, friends, when they sold their house, they actually included a bunch of the furniture, even though it was huge, expensive stuff. They literally took almost nothing with them, and I think that's a great way to do it. But just know that somebody else is going to enjoy your stuff, and even if you don't have it now, and know that it's in a good house. So
and take it like room by room and door by door, because it's very like when you think about the entire house, it's just
Ozzy.
horrible, mind-boggling. So just take it just a little piece at a time, I think, and just tackle that. Yeah, close the door.
we're gonna
So
put him in the house. In the house, dude.
Okay, Callie Falloon says, Kevin, will you please mon us?
What?
Monday. I just Mondayed everybody.
Oh. I don't know. What
Okay,
that
Then
then.
she came back and said, "Man,
Oh,
I'm not gonna do it."
okay.
Oh, okay.
means. Oh, Callie's a
on purpose.
sick,
Yeah,
sick,
we
sick
said on
woman.
purpose.
Not
Well,
on purpose.
And so tomorrow's Easter,
Yes.
and it's April Fool's Day.
Wow. So does Easter really happen tomorrow?
I guess we'll have to see.
I don't know.
See,
Somebody
I
asked
always
us to-
forget, but I always forget about April Fool's Day, because in Mexico, Fool's Day is in December 1st. So I always forget about the American one.
Yeah. So again, hope everyone's having a good time. And if you guys have any questions, make sure you drop them in there, and we'll try to get to them all.
But there was some people saying thank you for doing the broadcasts earlier, so
Yes.
the East Coast could be in like early too. So yes.
Okay, cool. We could do it at like 6 a.m. next time.
No
That's
way. No.
Terrible.
And then that way we're never going to be able to include anybody, because then, sometimes if you're from Zimbabwe, we might miss you at the wrong place, or, maybe Kim Jong-un wants to watch in North Korea. How's he going to watch? Because we don't fit his time zone.
He's more open-minded to this lifestyle.
I think he's getting more open-minded.
All right, so Scott and Allison in Philly. It says, Paul, ask Kevin my question.
Okay.
But I'm going to ask you.
Yeah,
the
ask me
question.
the question, then I'll ask you
And
the
then
question.
I'll-
Yeah,
you
and then I can ask
me, and I'll answer it.
Right, and then
All
okay.
right, we'll do this.
All right.
switcheroo.
Right.
How long or how many days does the composting toilet allow?
Oh, somebody asked me that earlier. So
Okay.
they said over, like compared to your regular boondocking with a normal toilet, and then now boondocking with the composting toilet. I said we didn't really boondock at all before we had it, so I couldn't give them. We installed it pretty much right away, so we didn't have an honest assessment of, okay, we use this much water and can stay this long, and now we use this much. You guys have that?
I think we probably have gone about 10 days, maybe.
With the regular toilet?
Yeah.
Yeah, with the regular like flush toilet, I think our light tank is 35 gallons, maybe
Like that.
somewhere around there. I think it lasts us probably like 10 days.
Yeah.
10 days, and then now with the composting.
I mean,
Well, you guys haven't done that yet. You haven't really stayed that length.
We've definitely gone over 14 days.
Yeah, I would say easily 3 weeks.
Yeah.
3 weeks. Wow.
Yeah.
Because
I'm regular, everybody.
we have measure
No,
hours.
not changing out the compost. Like before you have to refill water and do that. Like basically, how much water is it saving? How long can you stay out boondocking rather than?
Let's say, okay, so 10 days with the regular toilet.
Right.
And I'd say we've gone over to like just barely crested 2.
So 15 days.
15 days.
So 3 to 5 days. That's what I said before. That's what I answered them.
For
But
us,
I'll say we actually go through a lot more water now with the newer diet that Laura's doing because we're washing a lot more vegetables. So it's definitely changed and it's gotten shorter.
Well, I'll also say that I have not pushed the limits of it.
Right.
Because I've known
we knew we were going somewhere.
I've known that we're already planning to stop to fill up water, so I don't have to conserve.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's one thing that you guys need to know about the 2 RVs traveling here together is our intention is not to try and do 30 or 45 days completely off the grid.
There's people
usually.
that do it.
There's people that do that. Our idea is getting off the grid, getting away from people and being out in nature, and then coming back into a campground and using the spa and hot tub and doing some of the city stuff and enjoying some of the food and restaurants. And then we go, okay, need to decompress and get out of there again and head back out. So yeah, we don't really try to see how long
it's like
we can
I think
stretch it.
Kevin and Laura are way more conservative than we are. Like us with with the composting toilet. It's like I think our max time out has been 10 days.
10 days is about what we've been able to do.
I don't go that extreme conservative.
And that's yeah, exactly. And that is 80 gallons of fresh water, 55 gallons of gray tank, and 45 gallons of black, which now turns into a gray tank. So anyways, okay, yes, let's move on from poopy.
Some really good questions.
Cool.
How'd you come up with the name for the RV?
We are Freya is the Viking goddess of love and sex and all wonderful things.
And by God,
yeah,
a lot of that.
Okay, let me tell you guys the truth. It's like we were geeking out on the show Vikings. Like we love that culture. We love what it takes and the loyalty and how immersed they are in their own culture. We were suckers for that. We really, really love that. And we said at some point we will have our ultimate RV that will be Valhalla. Valhalla is kind of like their heaven. And we said, but before that, we need to go through Freya and Odin, that are like the 2 gods, like the female and the male version of it. So it's like, this is Freya. At some point, we're going to have Odin. And at the end, we will have Valhalla.
So it's a Viking pagan thing.
It's a Viking thing.
Yeah. So I was going to get to all that, but Lori never lets me speak.
I almost have to punch in the face so you can let me speak. It's like, jeez.
So yes, Freya. Viking stuff. Somebody said you look like a Viking. They said you look like a big Viking.
Or a terrorist. Potato.
All right, next question. They want to see a game of paper, rock, scissors. All right, you ready?
I don't even know how to do that.
1, 2, 3, and then you throw one.
Okay.
Right. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, 3 on 3 or like B3?
On 3.
Oh my God.
All right, you ready?
Did you have a childhood?
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, I won. All right.
What the heck is that about?
I don't know.
I don't know when I might have played that when I was 12. Oh, okay.
Especially knowing this past week on some information I just got.
Oh boy, here we go.
Would you purchase a 1,000 Trails membership knowing what you know now?
We actually sat down today.
Hopefully nobody's watching from 1,000 Trails right now.
We sat down today, Paul and I. Today or was it yesterday?
Yesterday. It's today. I don't know. It
Oh,
all
no.
blends together.
It was between yesterday and today. We have a serious talk. And that's because Laura, Paul and I, we went to a 1,000 Trails presentation. We only have this zone pass. We only have 2 zones. They also have a zone pass. And we wanted to see like if it was for us, because we have to say it's money saver, right? It's like that's the one thing we agree. You can save a lot of money full timing, going from 1,000 Trails to 1,000 Trails. So we went to the presentation and we went through the pricing and all that stuff. And at the end of the day, after all the search that we did, we realized that we don't want to buy a full-on membership. We're staying with the zone pass.
We're going to stay with the zone pass, and here's why. And they can call it whatever they want. It's timeshare for camping. They can call it whatever they want. Yep. They say it's not like timeshare. It's exactly like timeshare. But they sell you the entire country for X number of dollars. And we figured out, okay, that's great if you're using it over the next 10 years. Here's a really short answer. If we knew we were going to camp for the next 20 years, absolutely, I would buy the full-on elite package and never pay for camping again. You would pay your annual dues. That's it. The short answer is you can't cover the entire country in a single season. You're going to be in the Southwest and maybe Northwest. You're going to be in, like last year, we did Southwest, Southeast, and then we did Southeast, Northeast. So for us, we calculated it out that it would be better off to buy the zone passes that you're going to use in that particular year that you're going to be and go with that.
And here's the thing, is like you have to pay the dues anyway annually. So you can buy the zone passes like 1 or 2 if you know you're going to be in the Southeast, Northwest for that is almost that exact same amount. So we were like, why attach ourselves to a system where we are obligated to pay dues until we die pretty much? And
yeah, once you buy in, you're paying the dues until
this was my personal concern. Is like if we didn't want to be in the system anymore. We want to resell it. It's like we'll be buyers, or we're attached to us just paying those dues until hopefully at least we could give it away and somebody will pick up on the dues. It's like we didn't want to attach ourselves to a system like that much.
Now, with that being said, the camping pass allows you to be 14 days in a 1,000 Trail system, and then you have to be out for 7.
Yes.
Again, for us, that's not a problem. We all kind of travel the same way. We could come in. We're very rarely going to spend 14 days in a campground anyways. And then we're going to be out for at least that long. So for us, that's not a problem. If you upgrade, you can be in 21 days and go from one park to the next. 28. And then you can actually go up to 28 days and go from one park to the next. So if that's your style of travel, from park to park to park to park, and you never want to do any boondocking or do any of that stuff, and you can stay in 28 days, like a month at a time,
bang for your buck for sure.
It's a great bang for your buck. It really, really is. But it's timeshare. It is what it is.
Yes, it's like if you stay in that campground for almost a month, go and buy this pass. It's super cheap to stay on all the campgrounds out of the way.
But you guys all know I have a love-hate with 1,000 Trails. I just think they could do a better job with their RV parks. So
yeah.
Oh man, so many questions. Okay, Mike says, what type of work does your company do in Las Vegas?
It's a auto detailing company. I just had that in the last video. Actually, I was down there. We don't really show that because it's hard for me to film in the casino. We're in an area that is a secure area. It's a restricted area, so we don't show it down there. But we have an auto detailing company. We take care of a fleet of Rolls Royce and Stretch Lincolns and Mr. Wynns private vehicles and Escalades and security vehicles and box trucks and delivery vehicles and all that stuff. So we've been there 10 years now with the Wynn, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Pretty awesome operation.
Yeah,
I've seen it in real life.
Kevin has seen it.
It really exists, everybody.
Yeah.
They're not yanking your chain.
Yeah, we're not silver spooners.
All right. Hey, team. Do you have a NOAA alert radio in your motorhome?
I don't even know what that is.
We should.
Oh! I hope you don't say that again.
You and your jokes. We should, but we don't. It's a weather.
NOAA. Okay. Yeah. All right. I do know that. Yeah, no, we don't.
No, we don't.
No, we don't. And it goes on and on and on.
It's on our list.
Yeah.
It's on our list.
Is it really?
Looking at one of the crank one.
Yeah.
Oh.
It doesn't run out.
So in case a meteor hits and.
Yeah, but we just don't.
Well,
know, so
no,
much.
just in case you get crappy weather.
Oh.
Like,
Well,
I mean,
yeah. I mean, you get also awareness. Let's say like you're in a tornado, hurricane,
Yeah.
or like a flood, something like that.
You're talking to people
You
who
need
haven't watched TV in 6 years. We don't really care what's going on in the world. No, that's not true. I don't care what's going on in the world. All I care about is you guys.
seriously. All right, next. Do you use the King OmniGo antenna, and if so, how's it working lately?
We don't watch that much TV.
We don't watch that much TV.
Like,
That's why we were honest when we had it, saying that we're testing it, but we don't watch TV. We used it. Where did we put it up? Oh, we put it up out at Poverty Flats at Snowbird Mesa. We put it out up there, and it was decent, but there's just nothing out there. So it picked up 10 channels. Our regular antenna picked up 7. And I tried them both with the booster and the OmniGo. Still got more channels, but I didn't get a chance again somewhere else. It is a portable antenna. The one we showed is a portable antenna. If you need something portable, I would say do that. If you don't need something portable, I would go to one of the other King products. Actually, this guy right across from us here has a portable satellite thing. Here,
Oh, it's a Winegard.
It's a Winegard one, but you can see that. Oh yeah, here, let me show you guys. Look, here's the campground. That's those guys. You've already seen them. This is the campground over there. Some of the campground. That's the 50 amp section. That's the big boys. We're in the 30 amp section over here.
You can see our house straight through there.
Heller's house. So that's it. All right.
you're gonna make everybody dizzy.
Make everybody dizzy. Okay, how is that? Is that
Yeah, 10
about
people.
right?
Yeah, a little bit more this way.
Sorry.
All right. Let's see here. Oh, June is yelling at me. Sorry.
While you're getting yelled at, yeah, great.
How
Back
you
to the
know
King.
she's yelling.
Just
She
quick.
said that
All caps,
yeah.
exclamation points.
she didn't. Oh, she did.
Just back to that quick. The King is a great product if you need something that's portable. It is not something that you mount permanently and leave it. So
I've been thinking of actually giving ours away too, since we don't watch that much.
we could give ours away too. Yes, we could do that.
Can I enter that one?
No.
No, you don't need
You
an
watch
antenna.
TV.
You don't watch
No,
TV.
we don't watch
He
TV.
doesn't. They don't even have TV at all. So
Yeah, I don't have a TV.
They
We
don't
took
need
both of them out. They were like the big tube TVs.
Weighed 7,000 pounds.
Yeah, and now we're still overweight.
We don't even
Yep.
know. We haven't been on scale.
You have
What
to.
have you guys gotten rid of anything after since you weighed yourself?
I got rid of some
This
of
is
my
my
elect.
question.
Some of my electronic stuff. About 4 pounds of it.
Books, electronics.
Some more books. Yeah, we donated some more books. I didn't do any more of my
Wow.
shoes. We were gonna put the golf clubs in storage. I couldn't do it. I still want to use the golf clubs, even though we haven't used them in a year. That's a hard thing for me to put in storage because I don't want to rent clubs when I play, and we will play sometime soon. Sooner or later. I know, but your man Jeremy is out now,
yeah,
so
but you didn't play.
I
You
know.
still could've played.
We're in
Yeah.
Palm Springs.
We're in Palm Springs. We could play
and
golf,
we're not
but
playing.
I've got solar to install.
Will you do any meetups anytime soon?
I would do a meetup everywhere we go, but I'm afraid that no one will show up.
There are 371 people on this thing.
Here's the thing: is like
We're gonna meet up in the park by a tree, and then no one shows up.
that's Adrian Bliss.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I love doing the meetup thing. I really do. And we were gonna do one in Vegas, and then we just couldn't pull it together.
I think for me, it's just hard to choose spots or places. It's
Yeah.
like based on what? It's like if we choose San Diego, we're in San Diego. If we choose, I don't know, here in Palm Springs. How many people are around here in Palm Springs? It's like stuff that we really don't
Yeah,
know.
anybody in Palm Springs, if you're in the campground, come on over. Join the live. I know there's some people here in the campground, so if you're here on, just come on over.
Well, some of them have kids, and I saw them passing that way to the pool. So
Oh, okay,
that
cool.
might be in the
Cool. We love doing meetups, and so like if you guys think San Diego would be a great place, if there's a bunch of you guys around San Diego, let us know. LA would be cool. But again, like between San Diego and LA, there's so many
much.
different places. Like we could do San Juan Capistrano would be an awesome place, or Dana Point, or Laguna Beach. We could do meetups in really cool places, but then have no one come out. So yes, the short answer, yes, we're going to do more meetups.
What mic are you using? I posted it, but if people want to see, it's a Audio Technica ATR.
It's an Audio Technica ATR 2100.
Do a sexier voice than that. Come on. Do it.
I can't. This is the only voice I have.
It's an Audio Technica
ATR 2100 USB. That's right.
I'm so sorry, Laura.
Oh, that's just sexy.
Well,
voice.
she likes it when I just do it in her ear. Not do it in her ear, talking to her ear.
Oh my god.
Why do you people watch us? I
Are
don't-
you a
I
big
don't-
time
I don't
stock
get it.
trader yet? I'm stopped.
No, actually, I slowed down a bunch
Yeah.
since we went full timing, just because sometimes internet is not reliable. So it's just hard to be a hardcore like stock trader if you don't have like reliable cell signal.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than
That's
being
the
in a
issue.
huge position that's taking a huge loss and you can't get out of the trade because your cell
And
or
jumps your
yours-
stops for the traders and
Yeah.
jumps your stops and stuff, and you cannot get out. So yeah.
So I was hoping that she could retire me by now and be my sugar mama, but
And
No.
the way we split, by the way, the way we split it here is not like we or I do that for income to travel. It's like the way we do it, we have other income coming in, and our money that I invest is just for growth, for retirement.
right,
So it's not like we do it just to, I don't know, go out and spend.
right. Yeah, no, it's not income, so it's our growth fund. Dun, dun,
My
dun,
God, these
dun,
people are
dun.
hilarious.
We have some funny people in our community. We
Yes,
really
so
do.
funny.
What are we? Okay, what are the plans right now, travel wise?
Travel plans. So we are back in travel mode, other than having to install our batteries, inverter chargers, solar panels, all the wiring and stuff that should take a week is going to take us 4. But along with doing that, we're in the Southwest and we're going to the Northwest. That's it. No,
We're doing this,
Yeah, we're going this way.
and then we're gonna do this.
So Southwest, I mean, we're in Palm Springs now. We're going to head it down into the San Diego area. We're going to go up the entire coastline. We're going to stay as close to the coast as we possibly can, all the way up to Alaska.
Mm-hmm.
Being in Alaska, and we want to talk to you guys about that tomorrow, but oh yeah, I'm talking to these guys, not you guys. But we're going to do some planning about timelines and things like that. But we want to be up in Alaska early August, like late July, early August. Is that it? I don't know. We need to talk about that, but
I was thinking early April.
early
Like
April,
second week.
then we better get hauling. And then from there, we'll come back down. And I think we're going to kind of cut across through the center a little bit. I don't know. I know we kind of blow through the Midwest, or we don't do a lot of the Midwest stuff, but that needs to be in the summer, obviously. Can't do that in the winter. So,
Are you ready for this?
yes.
I thought KYD and LJMJ were good, but you guys are the best.
Wow.
Aww.
That's crazy. Who said that? I'm coming to their house right now and I'm going to kiss them.
Bellafato.
Wow. That's awesome, Chris. Thank you so much. You liar. I will say we love those two channels. I think of the other RV channels, those guys, their editing and things that they do are awesome. I think they're two of the best out there as well, and they do a great job. They do a top notch job. We just don't have the cute factor. We don't have the little kid running around.
We
It's all
have
cutesy
Ozzy,
and the
and we
little
have
children.
Kevin, and we have Laura.
Yeah.
Like,
But Mark and Trish are awesome, and Nathan and Marissa are awesome. We got a chance to hang out with them a little bit in Quartzsite. We didn't video any of that, but we did hang out with them. So nice folks.
John Senesi wants us to talk about
Taboo. Oh, that was a
I still don't.
Bruce.
I watched the video and I still don't understand what was going on.
so
there.
Bruce
that was a special
Bruce
message.
Duckworth is a longtime viewer of ours and
Long time.
longtime viewer. Bruce, hi Bruce. I don't know if he's here. Bruce Duckworth is a longtime viewer. He's been with us since the very beginning. His wife, and I can't remember her real name.
Tracy.
No, that's not it.
Tanya.
Tanya. So his wife Tanya, he calls her Taboo, and so we just thought that was a cute kind of segue into
Not
telling her
cute. It was
happy
kinda
birthday.
weird. I said that it's weird. Like, why you call your wife Taboo?
Well, it is weird
We
calling
asked
his
the
wife
question.
Taboo.
He never
Yeah.
answered. I don't think.
No, Taboo, calling his wife Taboo is weird, Bruce. But I'm saying our segue into saying happy birthday was kind of cool.
Is like we asked why he will call her Taboo.
I think he
So
told
we
us.
don't even know.
No, I think he told us.
Oh, so you never told me.
No,
that.
I don't think I told him. But
I still don't know.
I don't know. It's
But
just
anyway, she was.
it's his
turning
cute little
50.
name.
She was turning 50. That's a big deal for her. So we
Yeah.
wanted to do something special.
Yeah. So what?
He said
People
point the
are-
mic straight up.
straight up.
No, tell me, do you really want to love me forever? Or are we just having fun? That was Paula Abdul.
Oh,
Just in
jeez.
case anybody.
Yeah.
I don't know. Somebody said point the mic straight up, so I did.
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't work that way. Like if
So
you can't
I
hear
noticed-
Kevin and Laura, we'll try and do it this way. But I know you can't hear Lori, but you could hear me if I put the mic over by the pool. So
So because you won't do Patreon,
right.
I see this $sign in the chat. Did you see that money come up?
No, I don't know what that
Somebody
is.
sent like $1. Here, I'm going to try to send money, everybody. I don't know. Let's see.
There's a money button there.
Look, I'm really torn on the whole income from viewers thing. I don't mind it from the views and the fact that you guys watched a commercial or two. That's entertainment. When you go to the movies and you watch something, there's ads going on. When you watch TV, there's ads going on. When you watch this, there's ads going on. And we get a tiny thing from that. We get a tiny cut from that. That stuff I don't mind. I don't mind saying here's a product that we use, and when you guys go to Amazon and you buy something, that we get a small cut from that. On Amazon, it's anywhere from 4 to 7%. Lately, it's been 7% because you guys have been buying a lot of stuff through Amazon, and we super appreciate that. The Patreon thing is just something that I have shied from.
Patreon thing is like he's not on board. I'm on board. Like I would like to put it. He doesn't like it. So
Yeah.
If anybody actually would like Patreon, raise hands. And who is with me here? Is like, see, is like, see, thank you.
No.
3.
I kind of like too, and Ozzy too. He told me earlier too. So it's like, but anyway,
then I have to. I have a hard enough time now with people going, sell out and this.
Here's the thing: is like Paul is the ones that he can have everybody saying good comments, and if there's one person saying, "Oh," it's like now you have Patreon, I'm like you're everybody else, and blah blah. He will just like.
I'm gonna have to hunt them down and choke them out.
I was just gonna say, go and cry in your sleep in a corner.
Or I might curl up in a ball and cry in my sleep. Yeah, that's true.
So that's the part that he's having a hard time. That and feeling like people are gonna demand stuff, like because they think I pay you or contribute $1 or $2 a month. It's like I own you, and there's some people are that way. We've seen it in other channels.
We've seen it in other channels, and I don't want to get into that. I want to be able to do what I want to do, when I want to do, in the way I want to do it, and I don't want to feel obligated. So if someone's throwing us $100 a month, I feel kind of obligated.
It's like if you go to the movies, usually $10 a pop. So it's like I don't see why $1 or $2 a month is a big deal. So we have these discussions ourselves with each other, and we have not really have something concrete.
I won't completely rule it out in the future, but not right now.
Check out this iTask.
What's happening? iTask coming through.
Oh, that's a guy.
What?
With a bicycle. That guy we have seen on the bicycle. We have seen him from somewhere else, and we
don't know where.
Think about where. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you guys
He's
recognize
been in the
him?
Park since we got here.
Yeah, but we have seen him somewhere else,
and that was them.
Checking
out. Okay, cool. Anyways, questions. Let's keep going. What do we got?
Okay, actually, no. This is a good one. 408
smokes. 408 people.
People.
Hey, everybody.
People want to know actually about the stickers on your laptop, man. Can you go through them? Because they're seeing them here on the chat, and they're like, "Hey, man, is he in the Navy? Because I see like a Navy sticker."
No, the Navy was when we went.
Okay,
here.
So here's the deal with this. Here's the deal with the stickers. All right, when we go places, we don't like to buy big.
Oh, you can see it right there.
Yeah, we don't like to buy big products from those places. Souvenirs. This was my way of getting souvenirs from all the places. So you can see I've got the GCNP, that's Grand Canyon National Park, Sun Studios. Obviously, there's Mickey Mouse there.
The Catman from Key West.
The Catman from Key West. Yes. What else we got?
My favorite.
Shit went down on Jekyll Island.
That's my favorite one.
That's Lori's favorite. We've got Poncho's vegan taco stickers. We've got Canada stickers.
OBX.
Acadia. OBX is the Outer Banks of North Carolina. The Giant M is some electronics that I use and that can go away.
But the ones
Harley Davidson plant.
The wings from the Air Force.
The wings from the Air Force. That's from the Air Force Museum in Dayton, Ohio. Yeah. So
it's when we went to Ohio, we got that one.
Yeah. So anywhere I go somewhere, I try to grab a small sticker if I can. And the smaller, the better. The problem is most of the stickers aren't that small. So I have to start overlapping them. But that's my little fun thing to do. It's like collecting spoons or something.
See, don't have one there.
Oh, I don't have my Sedona one there. It's in my wallet.
He got one in Sedona.
Yeah, I did get one from Sedona. So that's the stickers.
Shout out to Adventure Nation's Friends Club.
Hey,
John Tennessee.
Adventure Nation Friends Club, John Tennessee. We still don't know what we're doing with that yet, gang, but John is kind of moderates that. John Tennessee put that together, and so if you guys don't know what that is, it's just a little place where you guys can go talk about us behind our backs.
Here's the thing.
Actually, you can't. We're already there.
John Tennessee put this group together, so you guys can talk to each other, interact with each other. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, it's like you can interact with each other. It's like that's John Tennessee was like nice enough to put this group together. He's the one that manages. He's the one that does everything. It's like we don't really.
Yeah, we don't have anything to do with it other than we try to pop in as much as possible and interact with you guys.
Put our 2 cents there.
Put our 2 cents. Yeah. But that's all John Tennessee. And we met John in Boston. Great guy. And I guess a viewer, fan of the show. I hate using the word fan, just a friend of the show. And so, yeah, very cool stuff.
Y'all, it's a Facebook group.
It's a Facebook group, by the way. Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. FYI.
By the way.
By the way. And you can talk about RVs or, make fun of us being vegan, eating vegan food, whatever you want to do. That tends to be the biggest thing.
By the way, this is gonna be my little rant. It's gonna take only 1 minute.
You guys are in trouble now.
Only 1 minute. I don't understand why you can tell each other, oh, this burger I got somewhere, or this steak that I got somewhere is amazing. You should try it. And that's okay. But if I say, oh, this vegan burger was amazing, if you have a chance, you should try it. Oh my God, now I'm preaching and I'm doing all these things. It's like I shouldn't be telling anybody or trying to push my beliefs. It's like, has nothing to do with that. Right. I like the burger. That's it. It's like, so stop complaining about it.
Yeah,
Brian.
It's Brian.
Brian Pickett.
I haven't even seen him in here.
It's the food. He's not on tonight, I don't think. But it's just the food we eat. And if you don't like that part of it, just stick to the travel portions.
Yeah.
And, that's it.
Just fast forward.
Yeah, fast forward.
All right, James Cantonese says hi.
Hey, Jim.
And he wants to send you an Army sticker since you have a Air Force one.
All right. And the description of every video, our address is in there. It's on our website as well. So if you go to the motorhomeexperiment.com and go to contact us, it's in there, or it might be on the about section. But
that'd be cool.
Yeah, if you guys send stuff, make sure it's like stuff that's consumable or tiny, because we can't store things. We've had people send us stuff that we don't know what to do with it. We have to give it away. So
we are overweight people.
We don't want to give away gifts. It makes us feel bad. So
take a picture.
Yeah.
Where's Paul's boots?
Boots.
Don Klein says, "Where's Paul's boots?
Cowboy boots, hiking boots."
I don't know.
I have no boots really. I have snowboard boots, but they're back in our
storage.
These are my boots today. I'm wearing my.
For the most part, he's like a Chucks kind of guy, like
I like my Converse, my Chucks, man. That's my thing.
And
they're comfortable.
Both of us, we have Skechers slip-ons just to go in and out of the RV all day long.
Yeah, so. I have my old man slip-ons. Yeah.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, I do. Oh, don't even start. You have yours too.
The Harley jacket.
Oh.
Don't start about my Harley jacket.
All right. Anyway.
It got donated, didn't it?
No.
Oh,
Brian Hedrick. When you guys go up to Oregon, stop by the McMinnville Air Museum and see the spruce goose.
Definitely need to see that.
Overnight stay.
I would love to see that, Brian. So thank you. Appreciate it. Brian's a longtime viewer as well. So, hey, Brian.
Jay said he's going to send you a sticker from Columbus, Ohio. It is a poop emoji.
All right.
I was waiting until she was drinking to say that one. You're welcome,
that is awesome. My daughter has this giant poop emoji on the side of her bucket for all of her RV sewage stuff.
That's kind of like a crappy gift, though.
I
did it.
That was awesome. Okay. Another Brian Hedrick. Please update us on the TPMS system. How is it functioning for you?
Well, that's I think doing better.
Functioning is a really weird term.
Does it have to be on for it to be functioning? Yeah.
I think that's doing better. It warns you when your tire pressure, your PSI goes 20% over your baseline, whatever you set your baseline on, and it was going off in one tire.
Going off
all
constantly.
The time. After we found out that we were overweight on the back end of the RV, he actually changed the baseline from 85 to 90.
Right.
And then after switching that into PMS, it has been great. It has not been going off or anything.
This trip, but we haven't been pushing any freeway miles. So we've been pushing 50 to 55 this trip. We haven't done any freeway miles. But so yeah, bottom line is we set it to our baseline, 80 PSI for our tires all the way around. It was going off constantly, saying that we were high on our pressures. It was driving me nuts, so we turned it off. We find out we're overweight. I adjust the weight on the tires, and I need to do a video on that because that's so important to know that your weight is what controls your PSI in your tires, not the ride, not anything else. So we had ours set for max weight on our rear axle. The problem is we were 1,000 pounds overweight on our rear axle. So I bumped the PSI from 85 to 90, and now it's been fine. So we'll get into that. And hopefully we won't have any more issues with that, but I was hating that thing.
And I can confirm they're actually on the tires. I can see them from here.
Oh yeah. Yeah. They're on the tires.
They're installed.
Yeah. The thing is installed. I've already done the install video. I just haven't edited it yet and got the other portions of it out. So I will do that.
I totally forgot you had that video.
Yeah, I have that.
How's the walkthrough video? Somebody just asked.
Ask him. No, here is the truth. And don't listen to what he has to say. It is a truth. What you said?
Total bull.
Yeah, this is a Kevin question.
You know how she knows she's
Oh
lying?
my God.
What's up?
You know how she knows she's lying? Her lips are moving.
Here's the thing. The RV already painted everything I had to be painted, already finished everything had to be finished.
Yeah, it looks beautiful.
But it's full of boxes right now of solar stuff. And Paul has a little mess over there too. So it's not my fault that it's not getting done.
We can move it around as we shoot the video. It doesn't matter. You just need to say, hey, Paul, let's shoot the walkthrough video.
Okay.
You want to do it tomorrow?
We'll do it tomorrow then.
No, we're installing solar tomorrow.
Oh, we're going to be doing work tomorrow.
First the fan, then the solar.
The fan? Okay. We'll do the fan.
Yeah. All right.
Which, there's going to be a funny part to that video. Make sure you tune in to the,
Oh,
to the fan. The fan.
I'm not doing a fan replacement video. I already replaced one fan and did a video on that.
Yeah, but we need to replace this one. This one's real special.
Yeah, this don't even start.
There's a reason why
there's a reason why we got to replace the back fan because, yeah.
All right, Clay Hodges. My wife is concerned over staying at Walmart. Any issues? Anyone knock on your door or bother you guys?
Okay, Lori said I will never stay at a Walmart when we first started RVing. And we stayed at a Walmart within our first week. And then we've stayed at many since then. At Walmart, we have never had anyone knock on our door at a Walmart.
Here is a pro tip. It's like go to freecampsites.net, go to Allstays, go to all these different apps that are out there. And most of them are going to have reviews. When I go and we're going to stay at the Walmart, I literally go and read the reviews. And I can tell by the reviews what's a good area, what's a bad area of town, or if it's a bad Walmart. So if I see a lot of complaints that, people came and knock on my door paying for money, or people were kind of like shady over here, we will not stay there.
Right.
And it's like, so we will find like a place where everybody give it like a 4-star.
Yeah. Have you guys ever had anybody knock on the door?
No, in fact, like the day that we left, our first thing was
first overnight.
Yeah, we did Walmart because I was like, if this is the worst that it can get, like we're driving along, I get tired, I need to stop, and there's a Walmart. Like to me, I'm just like, I don't want to stay there. Awesome stay. Walked inside, grabbed some veggie burgers, came back out to the RV, cooked them in the RV, ate food. It was super quiet. Like It was a perfect overnight, especially because we knew we were leaving on Thanksgiving weekend, but we weren't like, oh, hey, everything's going to be sold out.
Right.
And it was. So that was our
and we've done that as well on long weekends or weekends where we didn't remember to book something on a holiday weekend. Yeah, as you're driving, you can easily stop at a Walmart. They're always going to have space.
Yeah.
So
the only thing that you have to do is some towns explicitly say no overnight camping within the city limits, and you can't stay at those Walmarts. So either call ahead, check the Allstays app is pretty good for the overnight Walmarts.
Right. So. And don't set up camp. Don't put out your chairs. We've seen people with chairs out and tables out and like an awning out and sitting out on it. Don't do that stuff because that's going to wind up ruining it for everyone. But great overnight stays. We've
By
never
the
had an
way,
issue.
Talking about old stays where you can see a lot of the Walmart reviews and all that, it's like it's an iPhone iOS app, but you can also go online and just get it in your computer if you have an Android.
Does Compendium show that stuff? Walmart's?
Compendium does not.
Does not show Walmart?
No.
All right.
They show boondocking spots, but not Walmart's.
And as everything when you're in your RV, if you pull in anywhere and you don't feel comfortable, your home has wheels. Use them and move somewhere where you feel comfortable.
Exactly.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
You know,
exactly.
that's
I don't stay anywhere that's sketchy. If I pull up to a place and it's sketchy, I leave.
right.
I literally don't like.
You're like, no way, man.
Yeah.
We did that at the Walmart in Amarillo.
In Amarillo.
Amarillo. Sorry, she's got me
Amarillo.
speaking Spanish.
Amarillo.
Amarillo.
We're speaking English. Amarillo. Amarillo.
Amarillo.
Amarillo.
But
See, I have
there's
a
a
hard time with
Walmart there that the actual review said that people beat on the door, and when we pulled into the lot, it was like straight up. Let me set my hands are straight uphill like this, and we knew we couldn't get level, so we said, no, let's get out of there.
Also, Cayenta was the other place that we can like. It was shady.
Oh, do you?
Cayenta. It was the other place. It was shady.
Cayenta.
Yeah, it's in Arizona, and we had to stay overnight just because we were so tired. We have to stay overnight, and we have two people, one at night and one in the morning, knocking on the door begging for money, and they were like super drunk, falling drunk. So at that point, like they said, we just like close up and we just move. We were like, we're not staying here anymore. So yeah, it's like that stuff happens.
Yeah, exactly. How's your knee doing?
Oh, perfect. It's like no bruise. I mean, my knees have always been fine. Like they never really hurt. It's like, and the bruise is gone. So I'm perfect.
Yeah. She's been walking okay. She's just weird walking. But
Weird
I'm just
walking.
kidding. Why did you guys start RVing?
Oh my God. You can always put your password here and let him have your phone.
Yeah.
What's that?
Put your password
Okay.
and give it to Kevin. Well, we start RVing. That's an extremely long story. Trying to make it short.
Here are the 2 different ways you can find me. One way to talk to me.
Sorry, it's my porn app is coming out.
Oh my God.
All this new talking. See this? New phone.
How can you find
The
you?
Note 8.
Okay, password Paul. Focus ADD. It's like if you guys don't know, Paul has ADD. I was away from for 1 month because my dad was sick. So when I came home after a month, Paul is like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna sell everything, gonna go and live on the road." No, actually, it was not on the road. It was we're gonna go sailing around the world. And I was like, yeah, no, we're not going to do that. I'm not going to die in the middle of the ocean because you have never sailed in your life. So no. So I have to go away. That was months after. I had to go away. And then when I came back, he kind of like changed it to, instead of sailing, going RVing. How he found RV life, I'm really not sure how he found RV life. So he doesn't even remember how he stumbled upon RV life. So I don't know in his perspective, but my perspective is like he's the one that brought it up, and after so long of being like talking about it and seeing videos about it, and one thing that we love is travel. We have traveled since forever, so we love traveling, and that's the part that appealed to me. And at that point, it's like my dad had passed away at that point, and you realize how short life is and that we're here to live it to the fullest. It's like things are things and they come and go, but experiences is like it's what can like basically make us grow. So at that point it's like, yep, let's go full time, let's do it. And that's how I went into full time.
Cool.
So yeah.
Sorry about that, guys. We let her talk while we were booting the jackass off the channel, so he's gone. Sorry, guys. We can't prevent those people from coming onto the channel or coming onto the live stuff. All we can do is boot them once they're here. So, hasta la vista, baby.
Yeah.
He's gone.
Can you run the generator while boondocking at Walmart?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, you can run your generator while you're driving down the road.
Exactly.
But I mean, it's nice to do it. I'm assuming it's a question. There's so much noise at Walmart from shopping carts, trucks, 18-wheelers, and all that. That nobody cares about your generator. So yes, you can run it.
Don said those were the boots I was talking about, like booting them off the channel.
There we go, Don.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, we're idiots.
Sorry.
We're
But
really slow.
Yes, and we pretty much use the 8 to 10 rule. Like a lot of quiet hours are 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. So at 10 p.m. at night, we don't use our generator anymore. But we're gonna have solar, and we're not gonna need it
unless we need AC. And then if we need AC, we need it.
No AC for you.
We can run our AC.
Yeah.
They have lithium. We don't have lithium. We have AGMs.
Yeah, we can still run one.
I just feel like he's probably gonna take an extension cable and plug it into the outside of ours and just run it over.
I am going to.
Just talking
Somebody was
about
talking about that in the pool the other night. So so I'm going to steal his power.
Average daily cost while on the road.
We're supposed to track
all
that
over the place.
We're supposed to track that.
I mean, it can be as cheap as you want it to be. It can be extremely expensive depending on your lifestyle. It's like the lifestyle I think that for four of us we live is not cheap.
It would make your head spin.
Somebody asked me if like compare from having my house to going to the RV, if it's cheaper my lifestyle. I made the numbers and it's actually not 1 cent cheaper.
No.
It's like it's really the same amount of money as paying a house with taxes and all that. So yes.
Especially if you travel the way we do, you're trading your mortgage or rent money for liquid rent. You're paying your fuel costs. Have your costs gone down?
Say that again.
Have your costs gone down? Do you think?
Or
from
what?
the house.
For your total
lifestyle.
monthly expense lifestyle.
I mean, so when we're boondocking, yes,
of course,
it definitely makes a huge difference.
Yeah, absolutely.
By far. And when we're not traveling with you and moving every 2 days at like 400 miles in between each move, I'm messing with you.
Yeah, no. He's not.
No, it's actually
he's telling the truth.
No, that was only Canada.
Yeah, Canada was insane. Anyways.
Oh, we're trying to cover.
But outside of that, I mean, I would say we're definitely saving money. We're saving money in overall. But I'll say that I feel like we eat in a lot more than we used to when we were at the house.
We eat out a lot more than we used to.
I would say that since her heart attack, she really eats in the house a lot because she can control her diet and what goes into her food. So that's why they eat a lot in the house. Like us, we're not as good in that respect. So our number one expense for like literally the first 6 months or 8 months on the road, like the number one expense was not campgrounds, was not fuel, it was eating out every single month. So that's the one thing that will get you, I think, eating out.
Anything else?
Yes. They want some solar detail from you and I on what we did.
Solar on what we did?
Well, we haven't panels.
We haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
But you guys have seen that we already have the 2 100-watt panels from Zamp Solar. Sorry, Zamp, but if I knew what I knew now, I wouldn't have done that. I would build myself and get a lot more out of 2 100-watt panels for a lot less money. They sell online for about $900. I think you could build it with a better controller for about $500 or maybe $600. So
that said, I think Paul's selling his for $750 if anybody wants it.
Yes.
Since they're $900.
So, but I don't know. I might keep them, but I may also sell them. I'll let you guys know if we're going to do that. I went with 475-watt panels. So if my math is correct, that's 350, 700 watts. And that's what I've got. Kevin has got like 4 billion gigawatts.
1.21 gigawatts.
1.21 gigawatts. He has
the
the advantage of a flat roof, like nothing on the roof.
I have flat roof. I have no AC on the roof. I just have the 2 fans that pop up, and that's it in the refrigerator vent.
Right.
Outside of that, I don't have anything else on the roof, so I have a ton of room to put things.
Lots of real estate.
Yeah, so I ended up going with 24-volt panels. They're gigantic.
4 of them.
Yeah, by the way, Laura is very happy about it because it's taken all over her floor space in the house. So yes.
It's crazy. When we picked them up, I realized that we had to move them, and we were moving every other day.
Right.
Until I was leaving to go out of town, I was like,
because they don't even fit in the back of the RV, so they're where they are in the front, and then when we pull the slide in, we have to put them in the hallway where they block the bathroom.
Right. So you have
Oh, wow.
4 330 watt panels?
4 340.
4 330 watt panels. So 1200, 1320
It's
watts?
1360. It's
1360.
340. 340 watts.
340 watts. Okay. So 1360, 1360 watts. That's a lot. And so he'll be more than enough. You went with 600 amps of lithium. 600 amps of lithium. So that gives him 480 approximately usable amps. I have 500 amps of AGM, absorbed glass mat. That gives me about 250 amp hours of usable energy. And that's, again, the advantage of lithium. And that's about it. The charge controllers are very similar. This stuff will get all into technical. That's going to just make you guys heads spin and make your eyes roll back in your head. But
at this point,
basically, he's using a 250 volt 100 amp controller. I'm using a 150 volt 100 amp controller. And
which, knowing what I know now, I should have gotten 250 volt 100 amp controllers.
Right. And split it. But at 100 amps, I'm still good. Right. You'll be fine.
I'm fine.
You'll be fine. So we'll get more details as that stuff goes up. And I'm just telling you right now, the how-to videos are going to suck because I don't like filming that stuff. I just want to install it, but I'm going to try and film as much of that as possible and put that out separately from our regular daily vlog videos. So yeah. What else? What else going on?
Man, there was such a...
We are about to set a new record, I think. We are at 480 people.
487 right
almost 500 people. So tell your friends, jump on board. Let's do 500. Yay.
James Cantonis.
Yes, James.
I'm proud of Paul and Kevin. I love your info. I'm in a wheelchair and drive a Class A. Love the videos. You guys help me out. Like, explore places.
Aww.
Thank you for saying that, James. And when you guys do that, it always makes me like all warm and fuzzy inside. So thanks. And that's a lot of the reason that I do some of the road stuff. When I show pictures, a lot of the road that we're traveling, and we show some of the stuff that we're hiking, for some of us, sometimes we even think we should not show that. It's like Lori will say, that's too much of the road. That's too much of the road. And then I think of a guy like James that's in a wheelchair that can't travel, or somebody who's too old to travel. That's why I do that stuff. So sometimes I'm sorry if it goes a little bit long when you're seeing that road, but I want you guys to travel with us and feel like you're with us in the RV. We love you guys. So thank you very much.
Somebody said, what the hell is a gigawatt?
It's a lot of watts. You're going to have to watch Back to the Future. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Or just Google gigawatt.
No, it's a gigawatt. It's bigger than a gigawatt.
Gigawatt, is it?
Yeah,
I thought it was the
fake.
same. I thought it was like,
no, it's totally
is
fake.
it?
Gigawatts.
You should Google it.
Yeah.
Google gigawatt. Yeah.
Chris wants to know if he can hang out with us. Sure.
Where are you? Are you in the campground? Come hang out.
Yeah.
Where is it? Chris who?
Chris Bellafato.
You're not, Chris, you're not in the campground.
He's in the East Coast, I think.
Yeah. What the
You
heck?
can hang out with us anytime.
Yeah, fly out.
Fly on out, man. We're going to be in San Diego
He
and
keeps
LA.
asking me what I do for a living. Chris, I run operations for a company in Atlanta. I said it 3 times. I work operations for a company in Atlanta.
And
he's an
he's a weekend stripper too.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah. The traveling strip show.
they don't do very well.
Someone just said megajoules.
Megajoules.
They said I left out the flux capacitor. out of my setup,
Exactly.
so I need to go buy one of those.
Yeah.
Um,
And one thing on lithium to AGM, lithium overall is a better deal. It's just a huge outlay at the front. Other batteries are a better deal on the front, but over the course of time, they're going to wind up costing you just as much.
No more solar talk.
Yeah. See?
somebody
Guys,
asked
you won't let me talk about solar.
There, people have been saying, "Holy crap, Kevin! You guys have no AC. That's amazing." We have AC. It's in the basement of the RV.
It's a heat exchanger, heat pump.
It's a residential heat pump basically that's in the RV. Winnebago does it on some of their models, high end. And I'm just kidding.
Not like us, poor people.
The kind that come with the awning, you don't have
Us
to pay
poor
for it
folks
afterwards,
don't
right?
have that stuff. We have the junk AC on the
See,
roof.
as the common folks, we have it on the top.
You are funny. How do we handle medical issues? Prescription refills, doctor, dentist, treatment.
That's a question for you guys.
We don't have them. We don't
Well,
have issues.
these 3. Yeah. I have insurance through my work. I usually just go to the emergency room if I need to.
But just
Knock
like a
on
lot of
wood,
companies,
I
his
haven't
work
been
doesn't
sick.
recognize domestic
But
partnerships,
how
which is ridiculous.
Have you
But
Yes.
refilled your prescriptions? Like, have you had challenges going like?
Well, so what I did is I went to
They're over there.
I got them filled at CVS, so it's nationwide. I can just
Mm-hmm.
go to another CVS. They can pull up my prescriptions. That's it.
That's it. Okay, so
Yeah.
no big
and,
deal.
and this is my health insurance. I do this. I just keep my fingers crossed that nothing happens, and that's my health insurance. That's a horrible plan, I know, but
More when he's climbing walls and just rocks, and he can fall over and he don't realize that.
if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That's the part that scares me.
And then we eat pretty healthy too, so that helps.
Yep. We work out together. Let's see here. Brian Jackman. I must say your channel is my favorite. Coming from Barbados in the Caribbean, where RV is not a part of the culture.
Wow.
Oh,
That's pretty cool.
Hey,
That's-
Brian.
I'm surprised
Welcome,
you're
Brian.
actually watching this kind of video since it's not part of your culture.
Yeah,
So
dude, you live in the
that's pretty
Barbados.
cool.
Why would you care what's going on here? I'd just be hanging out on the beach sipping she'd be sipping pina coladas. I'd be drinking a Dr.
Was there an
Pepper.
invitation too? For
Yeah,
us to go?
was there an
yeah.
invitation there? Look
Yeah.
close.
Yeah,
Is there
I
an
mean,
invitation to
where do
come
we
to
stay?
Barbados? Where is that?
That's awesome. Let's see here. So, Calico Junction Sanctuary. When I go solar, I will hunt you guys down so you can install it because it's all geek to me.
Oh,
That's me.
Annie, right? Annie? Is that it?
See,
Annie
that's
from
me.
CGS.
It's like when they start talking solarities too, like I go into Charlie Brown mode where everything sounds just like quong, 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 quong. I just tune out. It's like I don't know what they're talking about.
Stacy Saunders is in the Bahamas, and she agreed with Brian. It's like RV is not a part of the thing
Right,
down there, but they
right.
love the channel. It's like one of their favorites.
Stacy, where are you in the Bahamas? Stacy has actually, I think, said if we come over to say hi, so
Because
we got to go
have
hang out there. We've
been
been there,
in
Freeport,
and in
NASA.
Nassau.
Yeah. We did the cruise thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did NASA and got our scuba certification there.
Nice.
Our certification dive, we dove with a bunch of sharks.
Blue
It was-
hole.
yeah, the blue hole.
Wow.
That's
And by
awesome.
the way, Nassau, we rented a moped, and everybody told us not to do
501.
it. It's
That's what I'm
like,
talking about.
Everybody told us not
505
to
over
do it, and oh my god, it's like because they drive on the opposite side of the road than the U.S., so it was hard to make that transition.
It was
And-
freaky.
But we went through the entire island because we wanted to get out of the actual touristy part and just go through the entire island, and it was pretty cool though.
Okay, we got to move this a little bit.
Harv Travels. Hey!
Harv Travels, what's happening?
Hello, her dress is the ones
There we
from
go. That's
Yeah.
better. Now we can see. Now we can see
Falls.
Laura too.
Niagara
Niagara
Falls.
Falls. Oh yeah,
Yo, Joe, what's happening?
I think they're
She
getting
said
back.
you
they
had-
are getting.
You and me,
by the
Lorena.
way,
Tech Talk is blah, blah, blah to me.
I know.
Oh, and Joe, congratulations! I think today was your
Yes.
last day of work.
Yeah, so
What?
they're
Officially
literally
All right,
living
everybody.
tonight.
Yay.
They're living tonight already.
Leaving tonight.
Awesome.
That is amazing.
What time is it? How long have we been on here? Holy
Not long
crap!
ago.
We've already been here an hour and 15 minutes. You guys are amazing. We just, again, say it all the time. One of the most amazing communities online, bar none. You guys are so active in the community. You talk to each other online. You talk to each other on Facebook, and we absolutely love it. For the amount of subscribers we have, for the amount of views that we get, it is insane because you guys are so engaged, and we love that.
You guys turned Susan Pearson onto vegan food? That's pretty
Sue,
sick.
Sue and Rick.
her and Rick actually they tried vegan food while we were in Vegas with us,
Right.
and I think they were happily surprised.
I think so. I think so. Again, we will say that quickly. When we meet you guys out on the street or we meet you guys in the campground, and you guys want to go out for food, we'll go out for food with you guys anywhere. If you guys want to try some vegan food, let us know. Sue and Rick in Las Vegas tried some, and
But
Yeah.
if you want to go out for a steak, we
if
will
you want to go out for a
and
steak,
find a salad
we'll
too.
go eat a salad. It's okay with us.
We won't.
Yeah, Kevin
Yeah,
won't.
they
He's like,
won't,
screw
but-
you.
So Harv Travels. Terrible weather up there. They're hitting the QEW tomorrow morning.
Good for you.
Terrible
Yeah,
That's
snow,
weather.
snow in the QEW. That's awesome.
Yeah. The people that came in late ask us where we're at.
We are in Palm Springs. We're actually Palm Desert, but we're at the Thousand Trails Palm Springs. And here, we'll give you guys a quick look around.
515.
515 people on board. There you go. We're going to show you guys. We're going to walk around here. There's out the front of the RV. And I'm going to try not to make anybody dizzy. We'll go nice and slow. Lots of palm trees here. And 50 amp section over there. Minus is we are the 30 amp section. You can see Warren and Kevin's RV over there. So we're in Palm Springs.
Brenda Johnson, we just saw that you guys were live and interrupted Dr. Pimple Popper video to check in.
What
Yeah,
in the
don't
heck
know
is
what
I
that?
don't know, but I'm going to watch it after this.
That must be
You're gonna
a
Google
kitty movie, or what is that? That's awesome.
That's awesome. Everybody's congratulating everybody else on the Club of the Unemployed. A bunch of people asking for bumper stickers. Adventure Nation.
Bumper stickers. Yeah.
We should
That's
do them.
the stickers are a tough one.
Yeah.
Especially
Because we have to store them.
yes, and that's hard to do from the road.
Yeah, and again, a quick explanation on the t-shirts, because one of the comments was $25 for a t-shirt. Holy crap. And I'm like, I agree, but I used to buy a t-shirt from every Harley Davidson place I went to, and they were anywhere from $40 to $60 for a t-shirt. I can't stock the t-shirts here. If I could make 5 or 6 dozen of them, get them screen printed, store them in the RV, we could do it a lot cheaper. That's just not viable option. So what we're doing is we work with a company that does what's called direct garment printing. They print one shirt at a time and they ship it for us so that we don't have to touch the shirt. When you guys order that, it's completely out of our hand. They print it and ship it. So that includes shipping and all that stuff. So yeah, it's a little brutal, but again, we make $8 or $10 on a shirt. It helps us out. We really super appreciate it. Wish it could be cheaper, but we've got no way else to do the fulfillment and all that. So again, yeah, stickers the same way. Stickers would have to be something that we would print a couple hundred of them and then ship them out whenever we can. But we probably can do that. If you guys are gonna buy them, we'll do it. And those can be fairly reasonable as well. I might even put one on my computer.
Might. Not sure.
Yeah, I might even put one on there. I have to get a smaller one.
Oh, people are in Palm Beach County, Florida.
Palm Beach County, Florida. Yeah, we're in Palm Springs, California.
Yep.
So Palm Beach, we like Palm Beach.
People say Dr. Pimple Popper is so gross but addicting. We gotta get
I'm
on
not
this,
gonna
man.
watch it. No.
Yeah.
We're gonna watch
That
it.
sounds
after
weird
this.
though.
So they're popping pimples. Oh, you
Because
guys
that
like,
sounds gross.
see,
Yeah.
so now that I know that you watch that and you watch our channel, it really concerns me on the quality of our content. So, oh no, somebody said something funny because Kevin can't even speak.
All right, Wandering Wheezy. Hey, Paul, you talk about the composting toilet, but what do you do about the pee?
I put it in today's video, like the video that I just released earlier. I put it in that.
no, what you do.
Oh, what do we do with it?
Yeah, I'm
Like-
disposing it. I'm
Like
assuming.
today, I'm really self-conscious about it. But today, I walked out in broad daylight.
I'm so proud of you.
I
You
took
guys-
the top off and I
Good
poured it.
Lord.
I poured it down the sewage
The
thing.
sewage train, yeah.
But in broad daylight.
I'm so proud of you guys.
Why?
That's like a big step for them. They're very
Yeah.
self-conscious.
We
Yeah.
don't
about the
like to
pee
go.
bucket.
We don't like to go out with our apple juice out.
Yeah, because
in
it
the
looks like
daytime.
you're carrying this apple juice container around, and I don't like doing that. So normally I wait till the middle of the night. I wear like a hoodie, and then I put like a ski mask, and then I go into the men's room and dump it. Or we just put it down the shower. And I know, again, if you're not in the RV life, it sounds weird doing that, but don't tell me you guys have never peed in the shower. Don't tell me you haven't done that. I know you have. So you just pour it down the shower and then you rinse the shower.
And
out.
that's
It's
where
really
we
not
get
that bad.
caught at the Walmart or
Yeah, if
something
you get
like
caught
that.
somewhere where you have to do it, but we
Yeah.
try to put it either in the sewer lines or we dump it in a restroom somewhere.
We'll swing that thing around. We'll talk to everybody about it.
Yeah.
We leave the cap off so they can smell it. I'm just kidding.
They
Don't do
carry
that.
two, so they actually
Yeah.
swap one out. They'll just put it in the underneath with the cereal and stuff, and carry it for weeks
No, up in the cabinet with
in the
cereal.
cabinet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, the apple juice.
Jeez.
No.
Zephyr Travels. I have 2 weeks until my last day of work. Then we start part-time RVing in our
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Airstream.
Ooh, awesome!
Okay.
More people and more
Nice
and more
work.
people into
Nice
lifestyle. I
work.
love it.
That's awesome.
Oh, what do you do if you're boondocking with a P?
If we're boondocking in the
We
middle
drink
of
it.
We
nowhere,
drink it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
if
I
we're-
mean,
no, we run it through the Berkey.
The Berkey first.
No. If we're boondocking, we will actually go and just go to the bushes and trees around us and kind of like just spread
It
the
depends
love
on where we are. Like if we're way out in the woods, again,
in the woods. Yeah.
you know,
yes.
if you guys don't know, urine is what do you call it? Sterile. It's not a bad thing. It smells nasty, but it's not a bad thing. If you're in the woods, you can take it out and dump it out in the woods, put it in a hole or something. If we're boondocking at a Walmart, again, you can use the shower technique. I usually pour it underneath Kevin's RV.
We've caught him before.
Yeah.
That
But
explains a lot.
yeah.
I told you it wasn't me.
We're marking you. We're marking you.
It's kind of like how dogs mark the trees. They're like,
Exactly.
these are our friends' RV. You can't be friends of theirs. That's amazing.
Now you know.
Amazing.
Oh, man.
Let's see here. Judy retires on the 31st.
All right,
We'll
Judy.
be able to part-time for about a year.
All right, Judy.
Okay, but
Start
one
getting ready
year
your stuff,
is gonna
Judy.
come fast.
It's gonna
yeah.
come fast and furious.
11:33. This is the best 2 hours on TV. I love it.
Kaz, awesome,
thank
longtime
you.
viewer, always has great contribution to the community. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. That's awesome.
Any problems with odor in the RV?
As far what kind of odor though? Like
any odor, I'm
here's the
assuming.
deal with the composting toilet. None whatsoever. Everybody, I've been RVing for a long time since I was a little kid. If you have a black tank in your RV, I don't care how expensive it is, at some time that thing is going to smell and you're going to have to use chemicals and crazy stuff to get rid of it. That's just black tank. The composting toilet, that goes away.
It smells like soil.
It
I mean,
smells
literally
like dirt.
smells
If you
like
take
dirt.
the top off, like when I was changing that out in that
Yeah.
video and I'm doing this, I'm serious. You don't really smell anything, right?
No, it literally it smells just like if you opened up a bag of like any potting soil down at Home Depot. That's exactly what it smells like.
Right.
Mhm.
I feel like you could just set flowers in it and still be good. It's insane.
Exactly.
It
Right.
really is. It blows my mind.
I
Like,
think we have bigger problems controlling the litter box, like
Litter box, yeah.
us is composting toilet that our own.
Yeah. And
Right.
the urine, there's no doubt about that. The urine tank it smells, but I
Mhm.
mean it's such a small fraction of time because you dump it down the shower, it smells for a little bit and then it dissipates and goes away. So no smells, odors really, except for me if I haven't showered in a couple of days.
I
or
think that's
boondocking.
probably what it is. It's like
Yeah.
it's more about not showering
Right.
than anything else. It's not about the
And again, I know that sounds disgusting, but
Mm.
we're not showering for a couple or 3 days and going out and meeting people. That you don't do that. But if you're out boondocking and no one's going to be around, who are you trying
3
to impress?
days.
Not 3
Y'all
days.
don't?
Not 3 days.
man, y'all
no.
are show offs.
In our
We reveal our true colors.
in our household is every other day.
Every other day. Yeah. Yeah. No,
Not gonna happen.
Although now that it's hot,
it's
that's
tough.
probably going to
It's
change.
yeah.
Well, no,
But when
that's why
it's-
we stay at a place that has a pool.
There you go.
Because a
Oh.
pool's the same thing as a shower, right?
Oh, you're gonna have people click. There they go. Lost them.
We have somebody, one of the Thousand Trail members, like the people that work here, going to the pool, and they knew people at the pool, and they're like, there's a new rule, right? It's like nobody peeing in the hot tub.
New rule.
Yeah.
It's like, and everybody's like, they should tell that to the kids. It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Keep making the shots of the road makes this 81-year-old happy. I've traveled to 48 states, traveling home.
Aw.
Sweet. Glad you guys can travel
Awesome.
with us. It's awesome. It is awesome.
Jan, oh my God, you guys are so funny. I love it when the four of y'all are together. You're welcome. We're not getting paid for this, remember? I'm just kidding.
We should get paid too.
I should get paid too.
Yeah.
Wandering Wheezy is Bob and Vicky from Ovendale.
Oh, Bob Ovendale.
Bob Ovendale of Silverton, Oregon.
Very cool. Well, we're heading that way, guys. Make sure that you reach out when we
Yes.
get close and say, whoa,
Like that.
just like that. Whoa. Because I watched that movie last night, Hell or High Water with the Texans.
When we travel together, who drives faster, Paul or Kevin? I would
Kevin.
say,
Kevin.
no, I
Kevin.
would say
Kevin.
let's watch the videos of where I'm
Kevin.
following you. I literally can't drive
Kevin.
faster than you.
Like if he's in
Am I
front,
right?
we have a hard time keeping up. If he's in front, he is like going.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
Okay,
I
but
drive
who blows
faster, but who blows the
the
most
yellow lights?
yellow and red lights?
No red lights, yellow
Yo,
lights.
bull.
Yellow and deep yellow lights.
Deep yellow.
I don't want to slam on the brakes and empty the closet into the front of the RV. So
That is amazing. Oh, so now that there's a lot of composting questions. Y'all want to keep going back to? Are you okay with
yeah,
that?
if you guys want to talk
I know
shit,
it's
we'll
a-
talk shit.
I know
Yeah, if
it's,
you want to talk shit, let's talk shit. boy.
everybody's curious about it because they're
Yeah.
like, one of the two is
Yeah.
like, should we do it? That's the question.
Or
Or,
the-
like, why
Totally
in the
repulse.
hell? Why would you do this?
Why would you
It's
do
like,
that?
It's one of the two usually.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's talk about this real quick.
Yeah.
To bringing that up, what are the things that you wish you would have done earlier? Like when you first started RVing, what would you have changed about the RV?
I would have done
We-
solar immediate.
What?
Solar immediately.
No, I would say not even go as far as solar. I mean, at least with more battery and inverter and a charger. I mean, we
Well,
would have been
a
okay.
better charger. Yeah.
Better charger, absolutely.
I mean, we would have been great, like even just dry camping with full batteries coming from my campground, maybe, and just like being able to plug in your laptop and your phones. That would have been great until next campground.
Right.
And running
And not
the-
having to run the
and running
generators
the
often.
generator once in a while. I mean, that's one of the big changes we will have done earlier.
Yep.
Besides that,
We went to the composting immediately.
Yeah.
We
See, I wish
literally
we
had it
would have done
immediately.
that. I wish we would have done
Yeah.
that earlier.
So that was immediately.
Yep.
I don't know really. I mean,
I'm trying to think what else. I mean, we love the one change we did early on, and we have never regretted it. It was changing the fans to the automatic 78 degrees. They turn on automatically.
The
and all
max
that
fan.
stuff. More if you travel with pets, that's a great thing to have. So that's one thing that I really love upgrading in our coach. But I think that's about it. I mean,
yeah.
The
I mean, we
rest
really
just-
haven't made major upgrades, Laura.
Yeah, I have the little one that we did recently are the changing the round 12-volt
Right.
outlets to the it has
just USB.
it has 4 USB plugs on it right next to both of our
Right.
bedsides.
Right.
mhm.
Those are amazing.
I
Yeah.
wish we'd done that as
Yeah.
well. Now we went to the 12 volt and have
Yeah.
some of the
Two.
In the
too
tube,
because we
yeah.
have a
USBs.
12 volt fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we wanted to be able to move that around the
Yeah.
RV, but we
Yeah.
went to 12 volt with USB plugs in all of the 12 volt. Anywhere you can put a 12 volt plug, there's USB
And
there.
in the actual power, the 110 or 120, we also put like the
USB in all of
like
them.
USB literally in all of them, so
Yeah.
we can plug in anywhere.
Smartest decision.
Yeah.
So many people have commented, and I haven't even. I've totally just left this out. So many people are watching the Final Four game, muting it so that they can watch us and listen to us. They have the game going on in the background.
Wow.
So that they can watch us.
That
That's
is
pretty cool.
crazy dedication. That's amazing.
That's amazing.
Who's playing, by the way? I know it was like a weird
I
Final
would think
Four.
4.
There's four teams
are
playing.
Yeah.
Oh, Final Four, 4 teams.
And I think it's
We know
basketball.
that. We're just
Basketball? Is that what Final Four is?
Yes,
Okay.
it's basketball,
Did you
and
see
it's
that
college.
ludicrous display?
Yeah. Did
And
you
it's-
see
and
that
it's called-
ludicrous?
Ludicrous display, yes, of basketing.
Have
Oops.
y'all seen IT Crowd?
No.
No.
Yeah, you need to watch it.
So Final Four, I know that the brackets were a little goofy this year. We heard that some big boys got knocked out early. So yeah, I don't know who's in the Final Four. Again, we are so out of touch when we are on the road. I literally don't care what's happening in the world, which is kind of weird and ostrichy.
And most in
But-
sports, like we don't really follow sports.
We don't follow sports. We don't have time for that stuff really, as far as like, I don't have the brain capacity to remember all that stuff. I can barely remember my name. So to try and remember all the stats and who's doing what and who's playing,
People are loving the deep yellow comment. Laura, talk.
I just did.
How are you doing, baby?
Good.
How's
Yeah.
Laura doing?
Good.
Yeah.
That's as far as she's
Laura's
gonna
good.
go.
That's all you're getting, folks. That's,
Yeah.
that's what you get out of her. Good.
Yep. There you go, Chris. You're welcome. That's about all I get too. I'm like, hey baby, what are we having for dinner? Food. Eat the food.
She's not like that.
I'm just kidding.
And then she beats him on a regular basis. No.
Do we have radar detectors? I don't.
No.
No.
What do you need a radar detector in a motorhome? If you need a radar detector in a motorhome, you have issues.
You really shouldn't be going over 65 with a toad anyway.
Right. With a toad, like I like to travel roads where I can do 55. That's why I love to stay off the freeways. I know Kevin doesn't like the back roads so much. When we came to Palm Springs, we came 2-lane all the way pretty much from Las Vegas. We did the first 40 miles on the highway and then dropped down onto a 2-lane and drove 55 the whole time. When I am in Lorena's car, I drive plus 10 to plus 15 everywhere we go.
Yep.
If it's 65, I'm driving 75 to 80 in the car. But I haven't used a radar detector in 20 years, 30 years.
If I'm concerned about speed traps or whatever, I actually use Waze. I think it's probably more accurate than a radar detector is going to be, because other people are like adding police, like
You're going to have to tell people what Waze is.
So Waze, and it's Google actually bought them, so it's very similar to Google Maps on your phone, but it's WAZE, and you can put in your destination. It will take you along the route, takes into account traffic, any construction, and it's social, so people can put in, hey, there's a stopped car on the side of the road, or there's a wreck that just happened, or there's a police officer clocking people.
Right.
And where sometimes like a radar detector won't catch it if they're using laser.
Right.
So these things are, I think, more accurate just because they're
Right.
social and it updates real time. So,
and here's the deal. You have your family in an RV.
Yeah.
Don't speed.
exactly.
There is no reason
no
to
need.
drive over the speed limit in something that's 60 feet long. Don't do that, gang. That you can't stop as quick. You can't make curves as quick. Just don't do it. It's just don't do it. I'm horrible enough when I'm in Lori's car. When I'm in the RV, I'm a much different driver, right?
Totally different. Like even when we had a motorcycle, like in the motorcycle in the RV, he's a very calm driver,
defensive.
very defensive. When he's in the car, he's just a speeder. And every time we see my mom and when we say goodbye at the end of our visit, my mom, she always tells me, honey, is like, tell your husband to drive better. It's like she's worried about me. Like,
The only thing are the deep yellow lights. Other than that, but it's because I don't want to slam on the brakes in the RV. But smooth. Don't break the speed limit. Drive smooth.
but the
Take
mic
your
was here when
time.
you said that.
Yeah.
Here's
So
a
they
good
need to
one.
hear you.
Do you travel with your propane tank turned on to power your fridge?
Yes.
Yes.
I do too.
Yeah.
Now, there are some states that don't allow
it.
you. It's
Yeah.
against the law, but like,
Who checks it?
no,
Exactly.
there's going to be no policeman unless you're getting pulled over
For speeding.
for speeding, which you shouldn't be doing in the first place. Yeah, they're not going to be able to tell.
I shouldn't say this because I'm going to touch wood. We have driven, like our tow dolly is supposed to have a license plate on it. We've driven, I don't know how many states now, crossed an international border into Canada and back, and have never been questioned about that stuff because you're in an RV. They do not care about you unless you're doing something really stupid, running a meth lab in your RV or speeding. Other than that, you're not going to get pulled over. You're just not. You would have to do something really dumb. They're just not focusing on you. But yes, it's illegal in some states to drive with that propane on. And probably you could make arguments for it being dangerous because in an accident, you can have the thing blow up. But
I think the only place we actually turned it off was the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel.
right.
Yeah, because we were under for like 5 miles or something like that. I was like,
Right.
I don't want to. In fact, they actually asked you.
Right.
So
we turned ours
How
off.
did they ask you?
because it's a toll booth.
Oh, it's a toll booth.
And they stop and they go, is your propane off? And I was like, she just turned it off. She goes, okay.
Right.
Nice.
Right. Sometimes tunnels. We did it on the ferry going over to Ocracoke.
Mhm.
They asked if we could turn it off. So we turned it off there. as
Yeah,
well.
we did that as well.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yep.
Let's see here.
540 amazing people.
Holy crap.
Thank you so much.
Thank
you guys are awesome.
Thank you for watching the game and
Please,
hearing us.
yeah,
too.
please make sure that if you've got a question, ask. We're gonna go another.
Camping boy. Decorate the bathroom so you could have done an RV tour a year ago.
Oh,
Burn!
What?
That was awesome.
said you decorated the bathroom a year ago. You could have done an RV tour.
A year ago.
There's still some stuff that's a little bit of a mess that I have to take care of. The wood pieces that all the stuff's
How?
falling off. Don't start the wood pieces. But
It
yes,
was how you were
We've
we've got
showing.
another half hour, so make sure you guys, if you have any questions, please make sure you ask. We'll try to get to as many of them
try
as
to put
possible.
this is Kevin in chat. Please put everything in all caps if it's a question.
If it's a question, yeah.
It helps me out.
Oh, that's cool.
See this.
Yeah, I know a lot of you guys are saying hi from this area now, and we love to go back and see where you're tuning from because we love to see the areas in the world even the country, like places we're gonna go through or we've been in. So we love that, but we just cannot address every single person.
Yeah.
Right.
Even
Coming
with
to the
me here
chat.
focused on it, I can't do it.
It's
It's
so
insane.
much, right? It's insanity.
So 17,335 subscribers on the channel.
Really?
How much?
17,335.
That's awesome. You guys are
Wow.
amazing. I'm telling you, amazing.
I
We're growing
literally-
slowly but surely.
I literally have not
Who's
seen
Shirley?
a number. I really have not seen a number in, I don't know, in months. Like, I don't even know where we are.
You're over 2 million views now.
Yeah, over 2 million views, 17,000, which is awesome.
No,
See, I'm still frustrated because we're not growing as fast as some of the other channels, but I'm not going to sell out. I'm not going to. Why are you taking my glasses off?
Just
Here,
in case,
I
like,
got
you cry, they can see you crying.
Wait, who am I? I love you guys. Paul, how do you
Oh my
handle
God.
steep grades
Why do I have to
uphill
hang?
and down?
Why do I have to hang with these guys? They don't like me. How do what?
How do you handle steep grades uphill and downhill?
When you're going up, you push the pedal on the right all the way down. When you go down, you let off on that one.
And you sometimes apply
And
the brake.
sometimes fly the bike. I know, I'm an asshole.
Well, no, but
so-
like just tell the other day on Palm Springs, like when we're coming into Palm Springs.
Right. There is a tow haul mode on any gas RV. There is what's called a Jake brake or a diesel engine brake on diesels.
Mhm.
They work very, very similar. I won't get into the technical side of it. The one on a diesel works better. One of the selling points for a diesel, when you're going down a hill, you flip on the engine brake. It has the engine help slow you down so that you don't go down as fast. You try not to apply the brake as much as possible when you're going down. I'm going to start downhill first, then we'll go back to the other way. But as you're going down a hill, you want to only apply the brakes hard, slow down, let off in the brake, let your brakes cool. But if you have an engine brake on a diesel, that helps you do that. On these gas coaches, they have what's called tow haul mode. You press the tow haul mode, it changes the pressures in your transmission and it changes the shift points and does essentially the same thing. So when you're going down the hill, put your tow haul mode on. The engine helps hold the coach back. Apply the brake hard until you can slow way down. Let off on the brake and coast for as long as you possibly can, allowing air to circulate over your brakes and cool them off, and then tag your brake again. If you hold your brake all the way down the hill, like we saw the guy the other
That's
day,
what I'm saying.
coming into Palm Springs, we saw a guy in a Mog, like
Oh.
it's that big coach that I showed you guys in the last video. It's like this crazy off-road four-wheel drive. He held his brake the whole time. When we got to the bottom of that hill, smoke was pouring off of his brakes, which tells me that he had no brakes left when you get to the bottom. If your brakes get hot, you're dead. You're not going to be able to stop. Bad things happen. Don't ride your brake all the way down. That's the downhill. On the uphill, we're not in any hurry. If you have to slow down to 45 and go up the hill, we stay in the right lane. It is what it is. You take your time, and that's all there is to it. We have still yet to be on a hill that our gas coach pulling a car, pulling 5,000 pounds, has had an issue with. Not one single hill. So the whole, need a diesel to cross the country is just not true. So that's what we do, up and down.
Yeah. So ours is not called
Tow haul?
Tow haul.
What's it called?
Because you and I had this discussion. It's overdrive and regular. So an overdrive is like when we're driving on the highway, and then I just switch it into like normal mode, and that is my towing mode.
Okay. Overdrive adds an extra gear. But what you
Right.
do when you take off overdrive, like say you have four gears and an automatic and then overdrive, it's actually a fifth
it won't
speed.
Jump to the fifth speed.
Right,
In that
Right.
one.
It keeps it low
But
down.
that's as close
Right.
as I can get.
That's as close as you can get. Absolutely.
Well,
so you
plus-
can use it like that. Absolutely.
Yeah. Are you content with the motorhome as compared to a towable? I've never had a towable, but I like my motorhome better for some a
I
couple of reasons.
I think
Yeah.
we love our motorhome. One, because I think our tow doesn't have to be huge like a truck. Like you need a big truck
Right,
to
if you're
pull
gonna
a
tow
trailer.
something.
And then you go into places like San Diego and California and some like even Canada and Montreal and all that where everything is small and smaller spaces to park. We don't have to be strong with that to where to park that big truck. So I think we're happy with our setup. They kind of RV have a tow versus towing on.
And you guys will hear me
RV.
bust on Airstream or things like that. All of this stuff is based on your personal preference and your travel style.
Mhm.
Everything that you do. This is our travel style. We want to be able to drive down the road. If it's pouring rain, we pull into a Walmart, go to sleep, and or grab dinner or whatever.
And put jacks down.
Put
from
jacks
inside
down from
the RV.
inside. We're done. A towable, if you're staying places longer or it's a temporary thing, they're better because they're going to have more space inside when they're opened up.
Yeah, because you have to remember we are 34 feet long, but the cabin on the front, the driving cabin, that's taken away from your actual living space.
Yeah, it takes up 6 feet.
So if you get a smaller actual trailer, it's all living space. So that's a nice thing about it. Now, if you already have the truck, like Ali and John did, Paul's daughter, they already had the truck.
They already had a truck.
So it's like for them, it was just easy just to have a smaller trailer for vacationing.
Yeah.
So that was good.
Totally depends on your travel preferences. Towables are great for certain spots. A fifth wheel, if you're staying long periods of time, for me, a fifth wheel is just the amazing way to go.
Yeah.
It absolutely is. If
You
you're going to do months or
stay a month
40
at a time.
days or
Mhm.
something, do a fifth if you can. But now you're talking about a huge piece of equipment.
Mhm.
Somebody's cooking something amazing and it smells good. Yeah. So that's our deal.
ADD.
Your travel style is everything. Yeah. Squirrels.
What did you do with your bike tank?
We actually use it
Convert
as a
tank.
gray tank.
Yep.
I don't know if I can explain it quick, but you have
two hoods.
two
tubes
hoses, two
right here.
tubes come down.
I got you. I got you 2 tubes.
Okay, here's your 2 tubes. Gray tank, black tank, right? They come down into one opening. Right? That's
Visually.
how it works. So you would normally have a valve here, a valve here. I put a valve down here. Now I can open up the black tank valve.
Wait, hold
open
on.
Up the
Show
gray
the valve closed.
Huh?
Show the valve
Valve's
closed.
closed.
They can't go anywhere.
They can't go anywhere, right?
But when you open up these 2 valves, they can marry.
They can flow and marry each other, right?
So now they're in harmony.
Now they're in harmony, and it's a wonderful thing. And now it's essentially become one giant gray tank. Pull that bottom valve, both tanks empty. Boom!
Done.
I
Extra
wonder
gray
if
tank.
there's a lot of dirty comments after.
There's all kinds of dirty
those.
comments going to come, but
Yeah.
that's all right.
What steps do you take to keep from tracking the outside in? I don't even know what that means.
Oh my God! It's
Keeping
just
dirt
so
out.
hard. It's so hard.
Oh, the
We take
outside
off our shoes
Yeah,
every time we go
First
in.
of all, yes, we don't go inside the RV to take with the shoes. It's like sometimes he does, and I hate it. But we leave the shoes. Like we have a mat right there on the after the steps. We have a mat there. There's where we leave the shoes.
Every time I go in, I take off my shoes, no matter how short I'm going to be in there.
But we also have the mat outside because you can obviously a lot of the dirt and all the rocks will stay on the mat outside too. So that's a big thing.
Yep.
And I just got sick of actually cleaning the steps because they're rubber steps and they get dirty. They're black and they get dirty so fast with dirt that I just put like little mini carpets. I don't know how to call it.
Lean forward just a little bit. If you can see our step, we have a thing on the top step that you can scrape your feet on and try to get as much off as you possibly can before you walk in. It's hard, but it takes, 30 seconds to sweep the thing out?
No.
It takes 30 seconds.
Well, 30 seconds if you just do it like.
Well, yeah, if you do it the way I do it, it's 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Done.
You just get the leaf blower. You start in the back. You open up the front door. You fire up the leaf blower.
No.
Blow it out the front door. Done.
I feel we're lucky enough that we have floors, so it's easier to maintain. These guys have carpet.
Yeah.
Champagne colored carpet.
Carpet is
horrible.
tougher than wood flooring because you can
And
just sweep it
then
out.
But
somebody,
it's
I'm
not
not gonna
harder.
say names, but somebody brought a dog to visit in a muddy area and brought it inside the RV. So it's like all your RV got all muddy.
I know who that was.
Who's that?
Wait.
Kevin.
Oh, I took the dog out into the muddy area. It wasn't my dog though.
But it was your carpet in your
It's
RV.
a part of your
Oh yeah,
family.
that's true. You did.
I'm just
My
saying.
daughter's dog got their carpet all dirty. That was Kevin's fault.
Steve from Kentucky here.
Yo, Steve.
Has Paul ever played on the PGA Tour?
I have not. I did play 2 events on the Nike Tour at the time, which was the minor league for the PGA Tour. That was in 1995. I actually took a Greyhound bus from Las Vegas. I was a budding golf professional. Took it out to Nashville. I played an event in Nashville, or actually Knoxville, Tennessee, at the Knoxville Country Club, which is no longer there. And then I played an event in Alton, Illinois, up in St. Louis, and played there.
I don't know.
And realized that I wasn't good enough for professional golf.
Here's the thing.
And I went back home with my tail between my legs.
For what he has told me, the stories. It's not like he was not good enough. It was more about like he think he was extremely good when in Vegas and everything. He didn't realize how many good people are out there. Like there is amazing players out in this country. So that's the thing.
Yeah, and I just want to have fun.
And he's not competitive.
I'm not competitive enough.
He just went there for fun more than anything. So that's not a good thing to have when you're trying to play professionally. You have to be competitive. Another person.
Another one. Boom, gone.
Yeah.
Idiots.
Jalen.
Sorry, guys.
Pain in the ass.
Sorry. Done.
Why'd you guys do last Saturday live?
To interact with you guys, to actually get to, we feel like we're hanging out with you guys and getting to read all your comments and kind of like.
But why did you do the last Saturday?
You don't want to do last Saturday live? Okay, bye. I'm going to click on that. No.
Sounds
okay.
cool.
This is the deal. Vegas has a thing called First Friday, and I think a lot of big cities have a thing called First Friday. We had a motorcycle group that we used to ride with, and we started a ride called Last Saturday because we couldn't do First Friday because nobody wanted to ride on the First Friday because there was the event there. So I thought Last Saturday was a cool sounding thing. So we're going to say, hey, what are you doing the last Saturday of the month? And we would go do a motorcycle ride. And when we started this, we didn't have the last Saturday thing planned, but we started wanting to do a live event. And I said, hey, let's do the
once a month.
Let's do the last Saturday live. And ta-da! Here we are. So that's it. We just want to hang with you guys and be able to answer questions and go through this stuff. And again, this was supposed to be a half-hour thing once a month, and it's turned into a 2-hour ordeal every month because you guys are so freaking amazing.
How long have
we are
been?
Closing in right now on 10 more minutes, 13 minutes, and then we will call it. Again, you guys show up and hang out. And I know people come and go as we're here, so that's cool. But it allows everyone. It's a crazy amazing. And one of these times I want to break YouTube and try to do a couple thousand. So we'll see. We've also been talking about other things. Thoughts on stuff like this. We've been talking about putting together a cruise where we all go do a cruise. We've been talking about doing a rally, like a caravan, where we travel for a few weeks together with a bunch of viewers. We've been talking about trying to cool people only.
Well, for me, cool
Jalen
people
and that other person aren't going to get invited.
Is just like the no whining people. Like
no
if
whining,
you
no
are
drama.
gonna whine about stuff, no.
So we talked about caravanning. We talked about doing a rally and getting together somewhere with a bunch of viewers and hanging out. Because we love doing that. We love interacting with everybody. So just curious on how you'd like to do that. I'd like to do a cruise. I'd like to get everybody on a 1-week cruise and get out of the RV, stuff. So, yeah.
Oh, who does your hair? And who does my hair?
Lori does my hair. And I do my hair sometimes, but Lori does my hair. And every now and then I'll get it cut if we're somewhere and I just get lazy or whatever. But Lori cuts mine. Kevin, he cuts his. He has a Flowbee.
A Flowbee?
Yeah, a Flowbee.
A mini Flowbee.
Yeah, it's the one that added to your hair dryer.
I'm the one that looks like I have a Flowbee.
Oh, yeah, and it had like the
I didn't know that.
There, I know everybody likes that better.
I'm not gonna say anything.
People are loving the caravan idea. Let's do it.
Right? It's like do like a 7-day caravaaning, different places, and just have fun. Just have fun together. I
Well,
think.
people are saying 45 days.
45 days.
Or you guys want to live with me for 45 days?
I think
You
we
should ask
should
Lori
do
about that.
also Disney World. Like we should do one.
We should do a
Disney
Disney
World.
World trip.
Disney World would be amazing. We could
It's
do
like-
that.
Take over a ride
Take over a ride.
all together,
go
like
get
all
on
at
one?
TNE. all
Laura's
at
going,
once.
Disney World.
Oh, I'm sorry, Laura.
What's that?
She's
Laura's
weird. She
like-
doesn't like Disney World.
I'll go to Ethos.
I'm so sorry.
What
How do
else?
you keep Ozzy from running away?
Paul yells at him usually.
I yell at him. That's how I keep Lori from running away.
He yells at
I
me.
yell at her.
You cannot see underneath the table, but I'm chained.
Yeah, she's allowed to get chained to the table here, and then I chain her up to the inside, and then yeah.
No, but Ozzy, I mean, he knows our RV is his house, so he stays around his house. And once in a while, he will try to go and just branch out and go far away from the
Yeah,
RV.
he'll test the boundaries.
And yeah, he's testing boundaries, and it's usually when he yells at him, like, and he comes back running, and then he just stays around, like, oh my god, like I know I
Yeah.
should not be doing that, and that's it.
We've just set boundaries right from the
Yeah.
from the very start, and it's been good. So what do we got? Just a few more minutes, 10 more minutes, and then we'll call it a night. We got to
There's
be
so many
boring people
people.
by now.
Laura, keep quiet. They can't hear us over you.
Oh, sorry.
That is so good.
People live in Disney World. Definitely. You have a thick hair, not just on his head.
Hubba hubba.
When are you going back east?
It'll probably be late
Well,
this year, early
it's
next. We
hard
don't know.
It's hard to plan because
2019.
we don't
Into
have
2019.
really plans on anything. I mean, we barely know we're gonna go to Alaska, right? It's like so it's hard to plan on stuff. But we're thinking about doing one winter East Coast, one winter West Coast. This winter has been West Coast. So next winter we're thinking of maybe
West
going
Coast.
East Coast.
West Coast.
Well,
And then
lower
East Coast.
lower East Coast, like Florida East Coast.
No,
Get my-
What was
2019.
that?
I bit my tongue
2019 East Coast because we have to go East Coast 2019.
I know
'Cause
you
you're going on
have
a
to
cruise,
go.
right?
You're not going to split up for me.
I guess we're gonna get chained to somebody else.
Kevin's gonna hunt us down and kill us.
You can come and spend 2 winters in East Coast, Southeast Coast. It's
No.
like just saying.
All right, crazy people. What else we got? Last minute questions coming down to the wire. 3-point land.
Is
Whoa.
the Berkey worth the space used?
Absolutely. Yep.
It's worth.
I wish we
not,
had a bigger one.
Oh, that's one of the.
That's what she said.
That's one of the things I wish I would have done at the
Yes.
very beginning.
There you go. That's
I forgot
answering that
one.
question from earlier. Yeah, absolutely. Berkey right out of the
Because we
gate.
don't have like 1,000 plastic bottles and we're just littering. 1, 2, we don't have to be hunting for 5 gallons water jugs in Walmart or places. When you go to New England, you cannot find it anywhere. So it's like you avoid all that just by going Berkey. That's it. You just have like a water cup, a water jug, and just refill it on your Berkey. So I think that's the way to go. Now these guys are fancy, so they have a filtration system, double for filtration system. So they don't have a Berkey, but
Okay, so their Berkey is this big, and our water filter is this big, and it's under the cabinet, so we don't use up counter
okay.
space.
But with that being said, it's like one of the reasons I'm very picky with my water. And Berkey water has no taste whatsoever that I like. I don't like when it has a little bit taste of something. And that's why I like the Berkey. I know it's a big deal for a lot of people too. Uh-oh.
Who's the new jackass?
Mr. Beast mode.
Mr. Beast mode. Oh yeah, dude. Your history. Bye.
People are asking what's our favorite movie. I feel like Ready Player One's going to be my favorite movie. I haven't even seen it yet.
I don't know what my favorite movie
I
is
don't
really. I'm
Deadpool.
Deadpool is awesome.
Oh, Deadpool's awesome.
Deadpool is awesome. I will say that. But you know, I'm a weird Tom Cruise fanboy, so I like a lot of Tom Cruise movies. So I like
Risky
Mission Impossible.
Business and-
Well, Risky Business is classic, but I don't know my favorite. I don't really have a favorite because I like so many movies. The Notebook, I just can't get enough of that. I just like curling up with a book, grabbing a nice chocolate milk, and no, all right,
That
no,
is
I
the
don't.
worst thing I've ever heard. All right, here's one for the ladies. Are you guys jealous of our bromance?
That's a two-tier question. So it's two-tier answer. The first tier was at the beginning, I was like, yes, going from 100% pulse attention to me to now a divided attention. I was like, what the hell? Nowadays, when Kevin is not around, I miss him because he's like, oh my God, now he wants to talk to me. He's like, what should I do? I have this free time and now I don't.
That was the best answer. That was the best
No,
answer.
honey, I still love you. I
come
still
on.
love you.
Oh, that was awesome.
No, but it's like, it got me at the beginning a little bit get used to it, and now it's like I really don't care. Laura?
Yeah, I think it definitely helps break things up a little bit. So. It's like, yeah, go play with Paul.
I got stuff to
See,
do.
it's like, I know there are some people, and don't deny it. Say it on the chat if you do. I know a lot of the concern of retired people because we have hear it on the road. It's like the guy has been working all this time. The lady has been on the house all the time. And all of a sudden they're like, oh my God, now we're going to spend all this time together. I don't know what we're going to do, what we're going to talk about. Like, it's like they really don't know how to interact with each other since all those years they have been somewhat apart for most of the day. So it's like, and that's how I feel with this bromance. It's like gives us a break to do our own things while they are doing their own things.
No, you just got so many good
You guys
comments.
stop it. Stop
So many
encouraging
good-
Lorena.
557 people. All right, here's a good one. Here's the one for the two of you.
All right.
So far, has the motorhome experiment exceeded your expectations?
Well, that would be for her, really.
Well, you're a part of the experiment too.
No, I wanted to do it. I would have done it.
Yeah,
like, a
dude,
long
there
time
was
ago.
a lot of stuff I want to do in my life that turns out to be total shit.
Well, yeah, that's true.
We've done that too.
Yeah, well, yeah, we've done that.
Okay,
too.
then, so has it exceeded both of your
Lorena, go
expectations?
first.
Short answer, yes. It's like I thought our main goal was just to travel and to see if I like it to live in a tiny space like this. But I really enjoy it. I really love it. I love meeting the people. I mean, all the people in RV life seems to be cool people. Everybody is retired and happy or on vacation and happy. It's like so many people willing to help you if you need help. So it's like there is an amazing community on RV life. Something that when you're in a house, sometimes you don't know your neighbors, or if like somebody breaks in your house, nobody comes and helps you. And in the RV life, it's like somebody breaks in your RV, there's gonna be like 5 neighbors trying to help you out. So that's the part that kind of like it was a surprise for me, and I'm loving the RV life.
Cool. And for me, I knew I would like it, and I love the travel aspect of it. The whole channel has been a huge plus as well. Again, I'm gonna whine a little bit. It is a ton of work, like a ton of work, but it's very, very cool. And I love meeting all the people out on the road. And we got to meet Kevin and Laura through this. So it's been amazing. And just getting to see the stuff we have, seeing the country, getting to know this country a little bit more and seeing how absolutely incredible it is. It's been awesome. Yeah, it's been really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Really cool. What else?
There's an
Last
Easter-
question. Come on.
Easter joke.
Easter joke.
Oh,
Okay.
Moses was the first one to download onto his tablet from a cloud.
Ah!
We just saw
Ba-boom.
that on Facebook.
Who did the new intro? It's freaking amazing. Scout's honor.
How do you do that? Yeah. I did it. I mean, I didn't do it all from scratch. What's that? How's Scout's honor? This way?
one.
Nanu. No, not that one.
Oh, that's not it.
Yeah. I did the new intro. I do all of the editing stuff is I learn as I go along. If you see some new little trick pop up, I went online and I learned it. the new intro, you can buy certain things like certain transitions and certain stuff. And I bought all the transitions and things and put all the pictures together in that and then put the music to it and presto.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I just
so-
want to say you did a freaking kick-ass job on that.
Thank
It
you.
looks awesome, especially when you put our picture in there.
I
That's-
forgot
I
at
didn't like
first.
it in the beginning, and
Yeah.
then
I
after I heard you got a couple of comments in the comment box that I wasn't in there.
Yeah. I'm like, I can't believe we didn't have these guys. So, anyways,
I'm just kidding.
Well, I think it's time to wrap it up.
yeah, it is
Yeah.
time to wrap it up. We currently have 557 amazing freaking
Thank
people.
you.
Sorry,
Thank you.
561.
561. Okay, mine's lagging behind, but
Like really,
Amazing,
thank you for
amazing,
tuning
amazing.
in. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for following us, our crazy adventure. And it's like there's no words I can say how happy we are to have a community, the TME community with us, and supportive and fun and funny. I mean, so many funny comments. It's like, and that's what we like. We like to
Absolutely.
hear that.
absolutely. And again, if I don't get back to you guys, the messages lately have just been coming fast and furious, emails and Facebook messages and stuff. If I don't get back to you, please just be patient. Don't be pissed. I try to get back to everybody as much as possible. It's just hard. And so I do appreciate you guys reaching out, though. It's amazing. And if you do have legitimate questions, please make sure you ask, and we'll do our best to give you our response. And there was one other one. I don't know if the guy's on right now, so I won't say it, but there was something to do with the dolly and the bike rack.
Somebody asked several times about the dolly, but they were like, which dolly should I buy? And I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
the one that
Oh,
but lifts the two wheels off the ground.
Oh,
Right.
There is one.
We use a master toe,
dolly.
but the badass one is called Car Caddy.
Yes, that one.
And it will fold up, so it helps take up less space. So the back end folds up over the
Mhm.
top. It's really, really cool. I think the back and front both fold up. So we use master toe. You just pick one. Surge brakes, I recommend, or electric. The surge is just easy because you don't have anything to hook up. If you get electric brakes, you're going to have to do some kind of surge brake or some kind of electric brake controller with your coach. We don't have any of that to mess with. The other thing was the bike rack. All we do is we use the hitch comes out and it has a second tier on the hitch. You can go online. I don't know if I have that in our Amazon stuff or not, but I'll get some information up about the bike rack. It just goes in the regular trailer hitch, adds a second spot for a bike rack. It works with the tow dolly, or if you have a tow car. All that stuff is really, really awesome.
Okay,
If you have questions, let us know, and we'll get to them on
we're
Facebook
saying goodbye
as
now.
much as possible. So, yes, we're saying goodbye. No, I'm 2 minutes long. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye,
Y'all are amazing.
guys.
See you next
on-
month.
See you on the flip side.